The uwu.
Hello, and welcome to the Scream stream.
Save
Uh,
us.
say hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. I hope everyone enjoys my stream as well.
Yeah. Echo the Cheese also has his own stream.
Also, hello.
Hi.
So
I'm just
hopefully
currently-
we're gonna do D&D stuff today. Also, welcome to the back rooms here, as rendered on a ZX Spectrum.
That experiment had less resolution. You know it.
Well, I'm being charitable.
This is what people thought was a ZX Spectrum looked like. Maybe like when you had the power of imagination, like you had to use with video games in the old days.
The power of imagination, unlike nowadays.
Yeah.
A bit, yeah.
What about me?
No, just casually rubbing your ear.
Yes. Here, I'm pointing at your
cheese.
tail.
Stop poking the cheese.
Oh, yes. Merp, merp, merp.
Poke, 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 poke.
Merp,
I
merp.
broke in dwarf's horn.
Little baby man.
Oh,
Little
wow.
baby, little baby, man. Little baby, little baby.
Baby man.
Nope, we lost that ink.
Oh, Yink.
Oh.
Yink. No.
Well, there's no point in yelling because if they're not in the call, then they're in a different continent. Rachel, they can't hear you.
Yink. Well, I can try.
Even if you shout really
what
loud.
that tells me is yell louder.
Yeah,
If you
exactly.
yell loud enough, eventually he'll hear.
How do you do
Yeah.
the cursor point?
You press the
Spacebar.
bar of space.
Spacebar.
The bar of space.
The
Alright.
bar of
Space
space.
bar.
Look, when you say things slightly differently, it sounds a lot more cool.
Oh. Is that how coolness works?
It is.
Floof, floof, floof,
Oi.
floof, floof,
My floovels.
floof. So much
So
floof.
instead of saying press
Yeah.
the escape button, you say manipulate the escape contraption.
Floof.
It's lots of floof. Going all the way to the tail.
Floof. Floof is good.
Yes.
I approve.
It's a floofy dragon thing.
And the best thing about this invisible person is that you'll never see the light, like say they're right here or right there.
Wow.
It could be there.
Oh,
be
yes.
there.
This is very ominous, by the way.
This person way out here in the middle of nowhere. Out in the void.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
that's
yeah.
ink. They got lost along the way.
The all-encompassing void. Don't forget the full title.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
So
the all-encompassing
they
void.
successfully escaped the back rooms then.
Oh no, they don't click through, sadly.
Oh,
Ah, the me.
no, that's not me.
This is scary.
That's the scariest thing to me.
Scariest thing, me.
So,
Especially if you zoom in.
oh yeah.
And he's gone.
I don't like him. He's got too much forehead. That was terrible.
Got
That
too
was
much
a terrible
forehead.
voice.
Too much forehead. Laddie.
So, Fiona,
don't
you
know,
can
it
bring
looks
your
like
meat over
it-
here.
Oh, well,
gonna
I don't
have
know.
a,
It looks like it could make itself a good mirror or something, yeah.
We're just gonna have a quick power meeting before we begin.
God, I'm scared already.
So,
As
we
you
are
should
thinking
be.
of starting a Nintendo-sponsored meat processing factory.
Oh yeah, sure. I love getting banned from Twitch.
What are
Oh,
they gonna do? Ban us?
Cheese.
Yes.
Oh, so much
Oh,
cheese.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of
That
cheese.
is a lot of cheese.
How
Yeah.
much like
That's almost an entire wheel.
Yeah.
pretty good at
Now you just got to take Velky and put him inside of this last corner, like right
I'm
here, and
unreacted.
boom, you got a full wheel of cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the cheese company.
He feels like he belongs.
the Gouda
now.
bunch.
The Trinity of Cheese.
It's pronounced Gouda.
What?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because it's Dutch.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
It's named after
It's called chowder.
after a city actually. It's Gouda.
The
Oh,
more you
and
know.
then there's a Yinglet.
Yes,
It's a
Yinglet.
The universes are colliding and collapsing. Run.
Oh,
Scoot Shadow.
merp, merp.
Wah, wah.
It's a Ying
Yinglets.
Bard.
So many
Bias
Yinglets.
cleric.
There were so many Yinglets. I
Scoot
cannot
Shadow.
believe it. It makes me want to scream.
This the Scoot
lot of
sprite
them.
reminds me of our Pathfinder game.
Toss the Yinglet.
Yes, eat glut.
Yeedlet.
And it
Yeet.
worked. And then he hissed at something and scared it away.
Aww.
Like you do.
Yep,
Yeah.
like a wet cat.
Yep.
And then there's those things.
Those terrifying things.
Oh yes.
Which we want to not
Oh,
Oh,
God.
these are the humans.
Ugh, stinky humans.
Oh, those are those things that those skinnies like to draw themselves as, huh?
Blech. Blech.
Aw, you took away him before I could clip.
Oh,
I was gonna get a clip of the
Wow.
fabulous mustache.
Mustache.
Did you want the fabulous mustache? I can give you the fabulous mustache.
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 That one or
Yes, that one.
I got these from Neverwinter Nights.
Nice.
So, does it never snow there?
Haha, you're funny.
Oh,
It's
yeah, that's so funny.
That's so funny, laddie.
I'm
Let's see how you
clever.
let's see how
Me
funny
lucky
you are
charms.
Oh, well, ain't you just the funniest little bastard along the block now, aren't you?
Oh no.
Oh, it's a lady.
Ink said he doesn't want to be on the stream for this.
Okay.
Oh, fair.
Okie dokie.
That's all right.
Yink.
Incredible.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Are we all
incredible
streaming at this point?
Yes.
Because I know you are, Rachel, because
Oh, I am as well. Yeah.
you're desperate, but
Fuck you.
Wow.
Damn.
please give me validation.
Yes.
Damn, do we already need to find a fire potion? Because holy shit.
Yes.
We need a
fire.
healer for this.
Okay. Right. So, how shall we begin this? So
Well-
there's you are 6 adventurers. Who knows what has brought you to Howlgate? You know, you've been travelling for weeks on the snowy trail up the mountains. The wind's getting worse. The snow's coming down heavy. You're starting to run low on food. And then you come upon Howlgate. And naturally, the first place you'd go to, as most adventurers do, is the tavern. And that's the adventure. So thanks for joining us, everyone.
Good game. First try. Fucking 100% speed run. Hell yeah.
A tavern in my D&D?
Much fun.
It's more likely than you
so,
think.
Tavern should be open now.
There
There you go to select map and find the silver whistle.
the silver whistle
The silver whistle.
loading map. Ooh,
Dawson Woody.
ooh, ooh! That's a big tavern. Gee,
It's a very big tavern.
yeah, damn,
It used to be a fortress, but no more.
Oh
damn.
no, there's two characters, 2 player characters here. I think. Oh no.
Oh, everything should
I'm
be
seeing
everything should be
things.
correct.
Like,
You're seeing things. You must be seeing double.
Exactly.
Like D4 crusties.
Is it
Where-
just me or does Varric look vaguely salt spire-ish?
It's a coincidence. OC do not steal.
Oh, I can't find me. Where is me?
down the
Come
bottom.
on.
Bob.
You're all outside because I'm going to let you place yourselves exactly as you want to be.
Oh
when-
yeah, of course. I've been
starts.
looking in the tavern. I'm like, where am I? Like,
You're outside the tavern.
well,
I
yes.
don't have control.
You don't have control.
No.
That's
On
tough
your
titties
keyboard.
then.
Tough titties.
Okay. Yeah, tough titties. Let me get
Tough cities.
let me get your tokens from the other map.
Ah,
You just deleted
Ah.
a card, I think.
delete.
That's okay. It's not important.
No one cares about the cards.
He's not pertinent to the plot.
Scraps. It's scraps.
Yeah, it's
People
scraps.
just snapping in and out of existence.
Yeah, I mean, you just fallen into the back rooms and now you're back again. You know, you're fine.
You said we
Everyone
could
should be
set
here,
up
correct?
wherever
Set
we
up
want.
as you want to within this general area.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still inside of the back rooms.
Oh no.
Hey, not
At
here.
top right, you got to click select map and then
Yeah,
select
select
the-
map and then silver whistle. I don't think I can force.
Oh,
with you.
okay. I just forgot about that function.
Rachel, not into the void.
Yes, I'm half void.
Well, that means you're gonna have to go back to the back rooms now. Sorry.
No.
That's where you're gonna be for the rest of the campaign.
No.
Wait, is scraps in game players?
Yeah, you're like inside the cabin. You put the first table at the entrance. At the bottom
Uh-oh.
of the...
I don't have control over my token anymore.
You
Uh-oh.
should do. Config. Ownership. Oh, that's most
Okay.
peculiar. Scott Otter.
You
There we
fucked
go.
it up.
Thank you.
So can we just go inside without like messing
Yeah,
with the cards?
like I say, just place yourself wherever you want to go. The guards are fine. Also, my God, Louise meet Louise.
Oh no.
Uh,
And they're both selectable. Oh god, no.
So,
Oh,
you
no.
got Louise, you got Lewis. My
Oh,
OC
Louise
do
and
not
Lewis.
steal. Yeah,
That's
Lewis,
gracious.
Sonia, do not steal. My OC. There we go. Right, goodbye. Goodbye, Lois.
Lois.
Hello, Lois.
Hello, Lois. Oh no. What are these guys? Bobby, and Bab.
Yeah. Over here, you've got Bob and Bobbera. I'm not very good at names, all right?
Mm.
Skyntail?
Give me a drink, bartender.
Lock 3.
You're going to say that again with that mouth of yours.
You have to slide me the drink.
Okay, he slides the drink. Do a dice roll for me, Rachel. Do just a dexterity check. You grab the glass. It slides nicely into your hand. I mean, some of it may spill down upon yourself, but for the most part, your drink is intact.
Like upon grabbing it, I take a good sip of it.
It's water, because you didn't specify what you wanted.
Well, it's fine. Ansel isn't too critical.
Water.
What? This guy does look like
What's
such
going
a-
on in this bar?
What do you know what's going on in this bar? Everything's perfectly normal.
I have a very critical question.
Is there
A very
performances
critical
going on?
question.
Yes, super critical, the utmost importance.
Okay, yes, I am listening.
Just how big are Hips' hips?
They're moderately hippie.
moderately hippie.
Perfect.
It's like think of it like in terms of like how like hippies are peaked and stuff over the history and how they're sort of fringe now, but she's peak hippie.
Can I just say I love this little like dark room here with the lock on it.
Yes.
Yeah,
There's a beautiful picture on the wall.
yeah.
Ooh!
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh.
I don't have that. I don't have
Oh, Echo, you had one job.
that. I know. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to refine that.
Refine that. Is that even
Yeah,
a word?
I don't think I have the audio anymore. I'll have to look later.
Damn it.
Who is this person standing directly across from me?
Let's see
Why
where
did
you
they-
are.
why
First
did-
of all.
Where do they encroach on? I'm like right here.
What, Bobby?
He just shows up and like sits directly across from me.
Yeah.
Probably bad.
Mysterious stranger,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So let's try and describe the scene a little bit because I told you that I rushed this, and didn't really think it through.
Mhm.
So it's a quiet day by the standards in Hellgate, but there's still music being performed, somewhat. Well, it is to music what Mariah Carey is to music.
Okay. That's,
Tolerable, but
okay.
just happy it's not Christmas.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's a warm, it's a warm and friendly, inviting place. It's a wonderful place to be just after you've been out in the snow for weeks. No more camping. You might be able to get a bed here. Who knows? But yes, there's a mysterious stranger who's come up to you. They lean up to you and whisper, "It's been a very long time."
Is it?
Yes.
Which one is it?
Who are you?
You don't recognize me.
No, I don't.
Okay. So, with a flair of drama, the hooded individual draws their hands up to their hood and pulls it back to reveal your mother.
Hello,
Falcon.
What?
How are you, Falcon? Long time no see.
How does that work?
I'm a back. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Look, you don't be
Give your
silly.
mother a
I bought you
hug.
lunch. I bought you juice because I know how the ale hurts your stomach.
Well,
So
I'm
she hands
gonna
you,
deck her if she doesn't back off.
she hands
Be
you,
a good lad and give
she
your
hands
mother
the
a
juice,
hug.
and then she goes back home.
oh, she doesn't look
Okay.
particularly cheesy. But,
Bless you.
Well, that's because I don't have time to make the sprites.
uh,
But there you go. Hopefully, no one else in the tavern saw that because someone might not live that down. Well, you can now add a juice box to your inventory.
Juice box.
Yeah, juice box. Okay. And a packed lunch.
Okay.
Would have been handy about 3 weeks ago, but because
Yeah, that's true.
who knows? Yeah, I see. One of the tavern workers is wandering around serving the goblins. Something.
okay, can
Log.
I?
Picking up glasses, talking to patrons, such and the like as it is.
Yeah.
Can I do
Give the
something?
lay of the land.
You can do whatever you want whenever you want to. I'm not the boss of you.
Well, Ansel can't help but feel very watched by the cloaked figures, and so he wants to investigate it a little bit
Okay.
because
By all means.
they're naturally very suspicious. So
Well, I mean, it is very cold outside. That does look to be the appropriate.
Yeah, you do see that there's snow.
so
You do see that this is.
and
I mean,
Ansel taps. Sorry.
Meanwhile, over here, the two cloaked figures are speaking to each other.
Oh.
Yeah, you see that? You see that thing over there? Why, yes, Mavis, I do see that thing over there. He's not wearing a cloak, and it's winter. Yeah, it's weird, that, ain't it? It's suspicious. I think maybe we should go over and investigate, Mavis. Oh no, Doug, don't do that. It's not necessary, Doug. I don't know, just enjoy my pint then. So how's your mum anyway? Oh, she's all right, you know. Bunions again? Oh, that's a shame, Mavis. Are you still suspicious?
A little bit.
Is that thing still looking at us, Mavis? Yeah, still looking at you. Don't like that. I'm gonna move over to this other table, so because it's making me uncomfortable. Don't like things that stare. I'm sorry I've not structured this very well. It's just
Oh, it's all fine.
I was just thinking of letting things unfold organically, but I realised that I still need to provide information.
So
Yeah.
can I wanna Ansel wants to taps his nails on the bar, his fingernails, and
Okay.
gestures the barkeeper.
Yes, who flexes his muscles as he stares at you?
And then basically in a growly and suspicious sounding voice, he asks about the hooded figures in the bar, and he says, "What do you know about all these hooded figures?"
Well, you do know it's winter, don't you? Why, you not wearing a coat?
Because we're inside.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's not cold. I don't wear a top because I'm, I've got protection. What about you?
Me?
Yeah, what about you? What are you wearing?
I have my natural
That
protection.
Oh,
looks-
natural. You're one of those organic folk.
She looks to be part dragon. Her inner fur. Yeah.
Blah.
Her, her inner furnace must be roaring hot.
The bartender leans over the counter, says, "Yeah, you say that again, mate."
Her inner furnace must be roaring hot.
Aye.
What is Scoot doing?
He's
Oh.
bartending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
just more curious what a certain So's doing right now.
Yeah, currently she is cleaning mugs that she picked up from the tables.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Oh wait, can I get used to anything while you're here? There's me list. There's me list.
What do you got?
We've got beer. We've got wine. It's a gallon of ale for 2 silvers and a mug of beer for 4 coppers. Have we got bread? Do you like bread? Hunk of
That's
cheese?
good
Bread.
And silver?
I'll
Right.
take a beer and some cheese.
A beer and some cheese. That'll be I can't read. 1 silver and 4 copper, please. So he's already going to one of these barrels and pouring you out a nice dark beer, nice dark ale. Who knows? It could be craft. Places it down in front of you, along with a nice hunk of cheese.
I pay.
Nice hunk of cheese, on a nice big cheese wheel.
It could be craft beer, it could be beer from
Marp.
bread that sat there too long. Who knows?
It'll be
It's
that.
all the same.
And the cheese is authentically cheese. It's made from cows.
Authentic
Ignore the
cheese.
fact that it's a bit watery.
Ugh. Oh no.
It's French cheese. Well, it's like continental cheese from the posher regions.
It's very detailed cheese, man.
Yeah, cheese can be detailed.
Yes.
So Ansel wants to persuade the bartender a little bit more. So
Okay.
they gesture at him again, and they say,
He rolls his eyes and walks over. Leaning on the counter, chin on his hand, just watching you, hand on hip, waiting.
"What's the latest
Yeah.
news around these parts?"
The latest news. Well, one of the sheep went missing. But then we found it, it's just blending in with the snow. Because it's winter. And everyone's wearing coats. Nah, but if you want real stories, local, obviously. But Howgate's protected by a local force called the Silvered Boots. They protect us from most of the creepy crawlies that happen to roam around these mountains. Very haunted. Very, very haunted. But in the last 6 months or so, at this point, he's sort of like cleaning the glass, And uncomfortable.
Haunted, you say?
Yeah, haunted, yeah. But last few months, they've been losing their men in large numbers. Like they just go out in the patrols, and then the snow comes up, and it's all gone. They just don't come back.
Hmm.
It's a bit worrisome.
Hmm.
Some of them are having a meeting in the other room, funnily enough. They're trying to get some, I won't call them reinforcements, but trying to get some fresh blood in. But not a lot of people really want to do it, you understand? So, they're talking to this common folk.
I could help you for a price.
Yeah, what sort of price would that be?
What do you have on offer?
For you, nothing.
I don't work for nothing.
Yeah, neither do I. Are you buying anything?
Jesus.
I'll have a slice of cheese.
Slice of cheese, that'll be 4 copper, please.
4
Slaps out
copper
the cheese wheel. 4 copper. It's quite a bargain, really.
for a slice of cheese.
Yeah. I mean, it's a thick slice of cheese. It's not like not the ones that you have on your vegetarian burgers.
It's like a small wedge.
Yeah.
Well, okay, fair.
The kind where if you take a bite out of the side, you will have an entire mouthful of cheese.
1 copper for 1 silver, 4 copper.
Yeah, that was for the ale and the cheese. Hunk of cheese.
Okay, so Ansel slams the cheese, slams the coppers on the bar, and looks at him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he takes the money, gives it a little bite just to make sure it's authentic, because you never know these days. Lots of forgeries working in a salmon. He seems satisfied, puts the plate down, hunk of cheese, bish bash bosh, you've got your cheese. There you go. Sir and or mother or mom. Please enjoy. And do come again.
So Ansel takes a bite and bearing all of their razor sharp fangs.
You need razor sharp fangs for cheese.
Well, I don't eat just cheese.
Eating the plate.
Oh my god. Ansel just sighs and continues eating.
I was asking you that as a friend.
Of course not. Dragon folk don't eat plates.
I don't know, some might.
Oh, look at those fuckers.
Yes.
Oh. Familiar voice, but beyond the ether.
Excuse me,
Oh.
sir.
Good evening, sir. How can I help you?
Do you have any? He pulls out a book. Just has a quick check. Do you have any tea?
He.
Yes.
He.
Tea.
Well, I
As
don't
in
personally
herbal
have
tea.
herbal tea. I don't know, but I know someone who might. So Edgar walks out of the behind the bar and calls out for Louise. Louise, customer.
I'll be right there. As she excuses herself away from the table with the current empty she has in hand.
Yeah, sorry to
Yes.
bother you, Louise. What do you know what tea is?
Yeah, actually, it's I know what it is. It's just I couldn't tell you exactly. I just know it's made from leaves or something.
You know, if you have any tea.
I could go check in the back.
If you could, please. I've got a customer there who might want something. He seems a little bit strange, you know.
Oh, sure thing. I'll be right back. Don't you worry.
It's spicy water.
Spicy water.
Yeah.
Are you researching seats on the counter? Yeah, I'm just, Louise is just going checking that. Why don't you tell me a bit more about yourself while we're waiting?
Well, would you like to know?
Well, what brings you here? You know, you don't get that many strangers from beyond the mountains.
I'm a seeker for any new books, any sort of information and knowledge.
Information and
have
knowledge.
Do you have a what's it called? Pulls out his book and just has a quick scan. A library.
Unfortunately, we don't have much in the way of books. You know, it's not. You know, we're not particularly civilized people up here. You know, you can't be. You know, there's not much time for, you know, your fancy studying and faffing around in ballrooms, telling people about the shapes and diameters and
Coolers.
pictures and colours and illustrations. You know, I do like the illustrations, but
Everything's better with some pictures.
Well,
yeah, everything's better with pictures, especially the other stuff. But
would you
nah,
happen,
mate.
would you happen to have like a map of the area? Is just any sort of information about this place in general.
I would do, but until Louise gets back, I can't leave the bar.
No, that's quite all right.
Oh, Crow.
Ooh.
The bird. Oh, God.
Bird is the word.
Okay, what the hell is
Well,
that thing?
we do have some. It's just not the best, but it is tea.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll do. Anything will do. I think. How much do you think it'd be worth anyway? Like 2 copper, 4, 6, 10 silver, a platinum.
I mean, if
Yes.
it was for platinum, it might just be a little bit more than tea. But I
Yeah.
think just a solid 2 copper should do it.
All right then. Yep. So he turns back to Scanetail and says, "Yeah, we've got tea for 2 copper. If you're interested."
I'll take that, and he just pulls out a gold coin, and just places it. Puts something. Would this be enough?
Oh yeah, that'll be more than enough. Yeah.
Perfect.
Honey, do you need glasses? Because that's more than obviously enough.
Do you require more?
Oh, bless your heart, child. No, that is way more than enough.
Well, wait, Louise. There's no need to be so hasty, you know. No. Sort of leans over, hand to mouth, you know, sort of whispering to her, you know. This could be our chance to get rich, you know. We could get that boat we've always been wanting.
Well, yeah, but we don't want to go ahead and make this poor little idiot too broke now, do we?
It's Louise
That's
from
just rude.
Mississippi.
Oh no, a bit further south because
okay.
Mississippi, I could see them doing that. Louisiana, though, a little bit more class and tact, at least.
Just a little.
The little.
That's only my personal opinion. I will say that now.
Excellent. But yeah, don't correct him, please. Don't take more than he's giving you, but if he gives you plenty, just take it. That's what I say. We don't get paid enough as it is.
She puts both her hands up and then she's like, "All right, sugar, whatever you say." And she goes back to getting, glasses that have built up and other such.
Well, actually, Louise, before you go,
Oh,
this gentleman wants me to show him the maps of the local area. So if you could just watch the bar until I get back.
oh, absolutely. Don't worry.
Thank you, sugar.
Not a problem.
Thank you, Sugar Buns.
No, just sugar.
Sorry.
I mean, on formal occasions, it's sugar plum.
Oh yeah.
But this is not a formal occasion. So this tall man walks up to Scanetail and gestures with his arm. Yeah, just follow me, sir.
Certainly.
And leads him over past the. It's technically singing. In the same way that bird song is technically singing.
It's like a yinglet singing.
Yeah, he doesn't notice that the dwarf is following.
Quote
But,
unquote singing yinglets, yes.
Yeah. She leads you right in here and takes you up to a bunch of what look like parchments.
Yeah.
Towards the top end room. Yeah, I mean this is like the meeting room where we often like when the broker forces the silvered boots come here to discuss things when in a nice formal environment where you get free booze. But there's a bunch of old maps here. Some are quite old, some are not so old. But it's got a rough layout of the area.
No, this is perfect, and he hands over another gold coin. He doesn't look at the barkeep. He just holds up the gold coin while he's looking at the scrolls. Just thank you for your troubles, and he just hands it over.
He takes it. He kind of this time the bartender looks at it for a moment. Sort of like manipulating it in his fingers. A little tentative bite. It's soft. It's real gold. It's not chocolate. But so just knock yourself out, mate. Not literally, just until you've got your fill, so to speak, and then just see yourself out and back to the bar when you're done.
Wow.
He's just he pulls out his book again with a pen and ink, and he's just already just going through everything, just pouring all the scrolls on the table and literally just pouring through everything he can and noting it down in his book.
Don't understand them nerds. He's back at the bar to attend his duties. Thank you very much, Louise.
Oh, it's not a problem at all. Let me just go back and do what I was doing then.
Of course.
Important auto-related things.
Absolutely.
Enjoying your cheese.
Velky's looking at this fucking piano and is like, "The hell is this thing?"
Okay, Ansel just hands you the plate and he goes, "What cheese?"
Nice try, mate. Nice try. I can see the crumbs around your neck. Just takes the plate and puts it behind the bar for washing later. Tries to flag down. Let's see what's going on here. I hear typing.
Yes.
And the piano goes doom 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 doom.
is quite
Actually, no.
startled by this. It makes noise, and he doesn't understand.
Oh, you're a musician?
The short thing
Yes.
talks.
Oh, yeah, I play guitar.
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 What's a guitar?
It's a guitar.
Okay.
It's got music, it's strings, and you play it, and it makes music.
Is this also a guitar?
No,
Plays a piano somewhat.
that's a not guitar.
Guitar.
A not guitar.
My favorite.
No, I don't think I'm a musician. I was just
Shame.
wondering what this was.
It's a not guitar.
Oh my god!
I love that. I
It's a
love that.
Guitar. You see? He points at the piano. That's a not guitar. And then he points at his guitar. And this is a guitar. It's easy.
This is like slowly walks back and like.
You know when I talk about guitars and not guitars.
No, I think I'm good. You
Okay.
you keep playing your guitar.
Do you want to talk about guitars and not guitars, Mr. Dwarf? Hello.
I love it.
Very good at guitar. I can play 3 notes.
I think the dwarf is just stunned.
With that. Yeah. He goes back to playing his music happily and obliviously.
Aw.
He's made a friend today who he hopes to talk to more about guitars and not guitars at some point.
Who
So
doesn't?
many guitars and not guitars.
Well, there's more not guitars than there are guitars.
Yeah.
It gets a bit difficult because there's some not guitars that look like guitars, but they're not guitars because they're not guitars.
They're not guitars.
Yeah, they're not guitars.
Felky's gonna go over here.
Okay.
As far away from the guitar cobalt as much as possible.
What's it doing with that traumatizing? You never seen a kobold before?
Yeah.
Never seen a
kobold.
guitar before? Look, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I see the kobold just named Hips and just
Velky is wondering what's going on here.
Well, it's a little bit of a meeting going on,
Ooh.
of which I should probably be more like, yeah, excuse me, mate, you can't be here.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just looking around.
Yeah, I mean, just you can look around, just don't look around. I mean, sorry, let me get the voice right. Yeah, you can look around, mate, but just don't look around here. There's a meeting going on. Very important matters. Very, very important matters.
Will we?
So if you kindly come back the way you come, you know, I'd really appreciate it. We'll have
Oh
to
yeah,
get
yeah,
this
yeah,
ordered.
yeah. Sure.
That's good. That's good.
If it's not too much to impose, can I ask what it's about?
If you want to know what it's about, oh sorry, I keep going into like Irish. Well, it's just well, what you see is them's over there and potential new recruits for the Silvered Boots. Because we're kind of running low on men at the moment. Because you know they keep going out, and I think they're just running away. Keep going Irish or Scottish.
Scottish.
Yeah, I can do this accent. I can do this accent, but you know it keeps changing. You just have to pretend that I've got like a voice impediment. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's just been loads of people going missing of like our men while out on patrol.
Nice.
But I don't know why they had to look at kobolds and goblins. You know, they're little shitsters.
There seems to be a lot of those around here lately.
Yeah, an awful lot. You've seen that one over there that's plays guitar but doesn't play not guitar.
Oh yeah.
He seems like a friendly enough fellow.
Yeah, he's a nice fellow once you get used to him. He can be a bit overbearing because, you know, all he likes to talk about is guitar. Even though he can't really play the guitar. You know, he's been here for like 6 months now and he's not even made a single coin because because he can't play.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
shame.
I don't know why we have him there. I don't know why we have him there. It just gets the people out when they're supposed to go home.
Aspiring artists and all that.
Yeah, soul of an artist, talent of a goldfish.
Oh, if these guys are looking for recruits. Maybe we can. I couldn't say for the rest of my traveling companions, but
You can talk to him about it, but you know, honestly, it might be better talking to the bartender because you know he deals with like non-silvered boot matters, you know, just general adventures. Because you know, unless you want like a salary and working full time up here, you know, it's probably not worth joining the silvered boots.
fair enough. Oh,
Aw.
He immediately places it in his guitar.
I don't think that'll be good for the music.
they raise the acoustics.
Somehow it gets worse.
So speak to the bartender. Huh? I'll keep this in the back of my mind. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, what can I do for you? Oh, goodbye, dwarf man.
I mean, if you want to talk to me, I'd be happy.
Right, well, it's getting a bit boring just standing here, you know, looking at the corridor, listening to them, gobshites talking.
Gobshites.
Gobshites. So what brings you all the way here to Algate? You know, it's a long way.
Aye. Well, I heard that there might have been some problems with the undead.
Oh, there's always... Oh, sorry.
That's
Do the
what the word travels, and especially when in my line of work.
Oh, I get you. Sorry, let me get this accent again. Cause I just seem to instinctively assimilate other people's accents. So if someone's doing an accent, I end up doing that subconsciously. Yeah, I mean, we've always got problems with the undead. It's just been getting pretty bad at the moment. You know, a lot more werewolves, a lot more. They're everywhere. Them don't like them. You know, you get your usual, you know, your zombies coming back from the dead to try and take over, but yeah, I mean, we've got bigger problems at the moment that people just seem to keep going missing. We're trying to figure that one out.
Might be related. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, you have a point. Don't thought about that. Doing a fucking accent again. They're doing that again. Can't help it.
Right, I'm off to get another beer.
No, right then, you wee short man. And meanwhile, over here, okay, you're boozing it up.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay,
there's a
moving on.
merp.
Excuse me, bartender.
Sort of slides on over, you know, surprisingly smoothly. Yes, sir.
The
Yes,
fine
sir.
gentleman in the other room said that you're one to talk to about maybe getting some work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do minor adventures, but you know, unfortunately, we're a bit adventured out today. But I'm sure in the next few days, we're probably going to get some more local citizens who might need small favors.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of that character capacity, this is because I didn't have like adventures lined up.
Ah, fair enough.
You know what? Because I'm hyperventilating, I'm going to take a couple of minutes to breathe. So just play amongst yourselves nicely. You know, just Scott, you're in charge now. I'll see you in 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. So how is everybody?
Do you have my tea?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I almost forgot. I was a bit busy.
Oh no.
Let me go ahead and get that started for you.
Oh no.
And then you see her, turning around and getting a teapot and such ready behind the bar, as you do, doing her best as she was shown how to do it, but you can tell she does not have a lot of practice doing it. But she is doing her best, dang it.
Aww. Cute.
Yes.
So, what's bringing y'all over here? Might I ask?
Well, I've been told that I could find new information and for my collection of knowledge, but so far I've only collected a meager portion of what I expected.
Well, I'm
But
sure over inside one of the next bigger towns, maybe they might have an actual library.
I am hoping for that, yes, but unfortunately with the he pulls out his book and just double checks it. With the snow, it's a bit difficult.
Yeah, just being able to be prepared properly whenever the winter time rolls around usually is excessively helpful.
So I have noticed.
And
Not
then
quite. Oh, go ahead.
and then she slides you over a finished steaming cup of tea with a small bit of sugar and cream for if you wish.
Wow. Fancy.
Thank you.
Man, making me
He-
thirsty.
you don't have your tea on hand. That's a first.
No, I had like a Wiener Melange, but it's already I already sipped it.
So he'll very gently and delicately try and pick up the cup. It wobbles a little bit, and he takes a small sip. He nods and just pulls out a gold coin and places it on the table for her.
You sure are free with those.
Well, it's just useless metal to me, unfortunately. I don't really see the appeal for collecting metal. Knowledge, on the other hand, is a much more valuable commodity for me.
I go ahead and put the gold coin in with the rest of tonight's money. Well, even though you may find it useless, it actually just at least helps alleviate other things, like having a silvered boots meeting inside the other room and everything, bless their little hearts. But, there,
Oh,
if you're looking for work, that's one avenue you could go and do.
He pulls out his book and a quill and ink and opens his book and he says, "Who did you say would have work?"
You could either talk to either the bartender, Mr. Edgar, or you could probably go talk to Mr. Slime back there, whatever his name actually is. Mr. Vanderbilt or something like that.
you don't know your own
And-
employees?
Oh,
he-
no, he's not an employee, honey, no. If he was, oh, there would have been more than a couple of hand-to-hands that would have been happening.
Oh, wow.
That's right, now I remember his name. It's Vanaduke. Mr. Vanaduke. Slina is his last name, but, well, you can see how I could get the two mixed up.
Could you explain how you can get the two mixed up? I do not quite understand it.
Slimy? You use an M instead of an N, and it's two completely different things.
It takes a moment for him to realize, like, oh, it's a pun or a play on words.
A pun.
Okay, I understand now. Yes, that is interesting. Oh, I'll have to remember that.
Not the brightest bulb in the.
The brightest bulb in the crayon box.
What's a crayon?
I'm not entirely sure, but they was just asking about some places they could get some work, and I told them they could go talk to them Silver Boots fellas if they wanted, but to also talk to you as well.
Yeah, I was just telling that fluffy fella, not that fluffy fella in front of us, the other fluffy fella. Sort of like points his finger.
Just raises his hand and just waves.
We just not got anything today. You know what I mean?
Oh, the nervous little boy off at the table. That's right, yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe he got scared by that kobold, the least threatening thing here.
Oh, he got scared by
Just
me.
wait until he goes outside.
It's a
And
nervous
see what we've
cheese.
got round here.
Oh, yeah, and he was afraid of me just walking by, poor thing.
Also.
Yes, poor cheese.
And in terms of narration, if only he knew what was close to him right now.
Yeah, actually.
And Skane will put up his hand a little and say, "Are the silver boots called the silver boots because they wear silver boots?"
Well, funnily enough, no. It's because they wear boots, like
Okay.
everyone does. Because unless you're a fool and don't wear boots, in the snow, it's thingy. But it's because they've got silvered weapons, mate. It's all the better for dealing with the undead.
But then why are they called the silver boots if they have no silver boots?
Because
Well,
whenever you shine metal, it shines like silver. Especially
Why-
if you polish it.
But why boots?
Fuck if I know.
Exactly. There's some things that we just don't know. It's like what are birds? We just don't know.
Aren't birds the things that fly in the sky?
That's what the government would have you think.
Yeah. And so
Actually, some are called the Iron Fist. So
Ansel walks up to the dwarf, and they go, "Hey, dwarf, you noticing anything?"
There might be a draft, but other than that,
yeah, okay.
Just a draft.
Milky instantly falls off the fucking chair and scrambles to get up.
Oh, flat.
The heck is that?
okay, there might be a little bit more than a draft.
You seemed a little bit on edge there, so I thought I'd ask.
Can I look around?
Of course you can. You okay, friend?
Ah!
Oh no, the poor little thing.
Yeah. Don't know what we're going to do about that.
Grumpy, ain't he?
It's not going to last a week out here.
I don't know, maybe at some point he'll just break it.
Ah!
Oh,
I rolled a bat.
okay. You
Wait,
you
did you
get a
roll-
reward for that. You get a reward for that, Furion. Give me a second.
Oh no.
You
Uh-oh.
very briefly see something that you probably don't want to see.
Oh,
It
kinky.
waves at you.
Falls over the fucking chair, the table over here. And probably
Okay.
bumps into the poor gentleman at this other table.
Okay, and you're probably alright. He won't last a week.
I mean, who gets scared of thin air?
So Ansel like signals Louise.
Let me go help him up.
Best dead.
And they go like, "Hey, is this place haunted or something?"
Haunted.
Oh, is it haunted? Oh, well, and she talks as she walks. Well, I do know that there's apparently some sort of haunting going on in the bathroom. I would not recommend going in there.
Yeah, door's locked for a reason. Although, literally, as Louise says this, the door does rattle very slightly. And, you know, you could swear that just for a second you heard a noise from inside.
That did not sound like a draft. Speaking of which, I want another one.
I'll check out your haunting for a price.
Okay, would one silver piece suffice?
That sounds reasonable.
One silver piece to investigate the haunting.
Yes.
You sure?
Well, unless you want to double it.
2 silver it is then, says Isgar. He's got a bit of a smile on his face as he hands you the key to unlock the door. Investigate away, and here's your 2 silver piece in advance.
Okay, they nod and then confidently stroll towards the bathroom door.
At this point, Edgar helpfully pulls the dwarf a little bit further away, gets him his ale. Okay, so the door is unlocked, I'm guessing. And you're going to open the door?
Actually, Ansel is naturally very, like, kind of stealthy. So they want to look at the door for any possible, like, traps or...
Okay, there'll be a perception check, please. I also see that the bird is looking longingly out at the trees. But you don't notice anything amiss, Rachel. It's just a door. The handle looks a little rusted. You know, you just feel a sense of unease that maybe you shouldn't go in there after all.
Does the door have a keyhole?
Yeah, because you just unlocked it. They gave you the key.
So Ansel wants to take a quick peek through it.
Okay, so you're opening the door. Yes or no?
I want to look through it first. For the keyhole.
Okay, you can
See if
look
I
through the
can-
keyhole. But you can't see much because the room inside is dark.
Okay, Ansel decides to take the chance and opens the door.
Okay, Constitution check, please.
Okay.
As a wave of noxious amnesia gas hits your face. It's not actually amnesia gas. Okay, you failed that. So you know, like as the smell hits, like rafts up your nostrils, you just find yourself heaving, and before you know it, you're spilling the contents of your stomach out onto the floor. So there's bits of cheese and
Oh
water,
no.
whatever else you might have eaten during the day. Idgar just sighs and thinks he's probably going to have to get a mop when Louise gets back. Are you still going to go through the door, Rachel?
Yes. I have
Okay,
divine
so
I have divine sense.
Okay, and what does divine sense do, Rachel?
As an action, you can open your awareness to detect evil until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any celestial fiend.
Rachel, here's a question though. Are you a paladin?
Oh. No, but
Yeah,
why
I
is
forgot
that?
to delete things.
God damn it! 2 cups.
Don't worry about it, Rachel. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
You got your breath weapon, that's it. Okay, so you going in there then? Are you going to back out? You're backing out, Rachel.
No.
It's your last chance.
I'm thinking.
I mean, Edgar's just watching with bated breath at this point.
Of course.
Before the joke goes too far.
Okay,
How far open
basically,
is the door, by the way?
basically,
It's like
Just a crack at the moment.
Ansel kind of they grab their sword, the great sword, and they hold it in front of their face as they walk into it to kind of shield themselves from anything that might come up
Okay.
as they walk into the room.
Okay. Walk
Can
in,
I?
please.
Yeah. This.
Okay. So, yep, it's dark in there, but as you've left the door open, you begin to see clearly what's in the bathroom. Which hopefully you can all see there. And it doesn't take long after you walk in that all of a sudden you can hear something emanating from the soiled lavatory.
The fuck? What the fuck?
I am going to throw a divine sense out, which detects good and evil.
You're a paladin.
Yep. I'm standing just outside of the cloud of noxious gases, kind of sort of peeking in.
Yeah. On the one hand, nothing's coming to get you, Rachel.
But there is something. There is something in the toilet, though.
But I just need to check. Did the sound that I just played play? Or...
Yes, it did.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, okay,
Yes.
good.
I was
Yeah,
very
so,
confused.
Yeah, you feel a cold chill like washing across you. Nothing's coming out the toilet, but this cold feeling of impending doom strikes you. And just like that, you've been cursed.
Oh,
In the back of your mind, you can hear the following. Who knows how this curse may manifest, but you feel different now. You feel worse. You shouldn't have come here, Rachel.
I heard nothing.
Quick question: was something meant to play there? Because I didn't hear anything.
Yeah,
Me
me neither.
neither.
Played.
No. Did you set up Discord with voice mod correctly?
I should have done. Because how come the last sound played, but that sound doesn't? And that's an odd one.
Probably cutout. Audio cutouts, probably something.
Could be.
Continuation.
Is VV voice setting a voice mod?
Yeah, it should all be set up correctly.
Weird.
Very.
Quick
Mind.
test for Yilk. Okay, so the Yilk just was a very quick bite, so
So Yilk works and that one doesn't. Okay.
And the first one that you played worked as well.
The sound, yeah.
Yeah.
The sound. Which do I have that as a file now? Yes, I do. I'm just going to put that in the chat for the future. Yeah,
Can
so
oh my god. Oh my god. That was
What?
horrifying to hear.
I didn't hear it.
you can hear it in the chat. If that's what you need to hear, Rachel.
In Chinwag or?
It's in memes.
In the memes.
Oh.
Memes.
I'm gonna have to download that just to.
That was what I was led to play, but I don't think it came.
Okay.
Oh, it came out, but it was very quiet there.
Okay, I played it, so a streamer heard it too. That's correct.
It took me a very long time to figure that one out.
Fucking god.
So, what did my divine sense find? It can find sense anything affected by hollow spell, or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not within total cover.
It's just probably a fiendish presence that you detect. Something living deep below the ground.
Let's just replay Phasmophobia. Oh, it does? Oh, I should change that. Drake says it still says that I'm playing Phasmophobia. How do I change that actually? Oh, it's in
I
here.
don't know, Rachel. I
Oh,
am no
no.
psychic.
You're not?
No. There's no such thing as psychic powers.
There,
I
changed.
think.
Can I, because Ansel obviously heard where the sound was coming from, so they want to use the breath weapon to repay the kindness with
If
poison.
you want to. I mean, are you sure you want to? I mean, those stains have been there for a very long time.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we're in a stone building.
And the picture on the wall looks like it's watching you. With a faint
Oh, God.
in your head.
Yeah, I want to give
Hello,
them
my chum.
a little taste of what's what.
Okay, so what are you going to attack, Rachel?
This.
Okay, I think because the door's open as you're about to do that, Edgar's gonna run in and grab you. Oi, oi, oi! What do you think you're doing?
Taking care of business.
Don't burn down the tavern!
It's not burning down. It's just some poison, that's all.
It's fire!
It should be poison, no?
Well, it is poison, but it is also fire.
It is?
Yeah.
It's a breath weapon.
Does it do anything?
Is there a problem over here?
Well, I got this this dragon thing they're trying to. Like, you know, they thought that they could go in there and fix the curse, you know, the gnome curse.
Boy, get your ass out of there before you get your ass cursed. Because we ain't got nothing that fix that. We ain't responsible for it. Now, get the hell out of there before something happens.
There ain't nothing you can do to fix gnomish bullshittery.
Speaking of which, just to show that
Okay.
it's manifested, with a
Oh, God.
3 garden gnomes that appear on the ground nearby you. They're just inert, regular garden gnomes. They're all staring at you.
At me or?
Yes, at you specifically.
I don't see him. But...
No one else can. I've not got the.
Oh,
eyes for it,
okay.
but no one else can see them. Only you can see them.
Oh,
The 3 garden gnomes that have just appeared out of nowhere, and they're looking at you.
so
What do you do?
So Ansel just looks at them and I say, "What do you want?"
They say nothing because they're inanimate objects.
Did my breath weapon do nothing furthermore?
Well, you filled the room with poisonous gas, which now means that the room is even less occupiable because it's mixing with the scents to create a very dangerous smell. I think you should get out of there before you lose consciousness because you're finding it harder to breathe.
Ansel just sighs and just leaves it.
Yeah, with the door shut, there's some ominous sort of like green and brown gas sort of slowly spilling out from under the underneath the door.
And Ansel is like, it just looks at the rest of the party and they go, "You might not want to go in there."
Edgar's just sort of looking at the door with some mild concern. Opens the door to the outside to let the bad air out.
Also, Edgar, I suppose you know who left the wonderful present for me on the floor, right?
Oh yeah. It's the gnome lizard. That's what I'm calling it from now on, mate. Gnome lizard.
The gnome wizard.
Gnome lizard. Because he's a lizard, isn't he? He's something.
Are you talking about the kobold, honey?
No, I'm talking about sort of extends his points his finger. This thing.
Who do you call a
This
gnome?
thing.
Right there.
Honey.
Yeah.
I got 2 questions for you. One, what are you? And two, I'll ask after you're done.
This was addressed to you,
I'm Ansel.
Angel. Yeah.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, well, what are you? Angel.
None of your business.
Well then, Mr. None of Your Business. Do you know how to clean?
Clean.
Yes, clean, honey. Do you know what that is?
Ansel just shakes his head.
Well, you're gonna learn today, baby, because you're gonna mop up your mess. And with that, she basically nabs him, throws him over her shoulder, and starts getting ready to grab the mop and the bucket for him.
Ansel,
And then God's helpfully bringing down
I-
the little
Should I roll a strength?
slip.
Ansel
yes,
just
please
goes,
do.
you know what cleans very nicely? Fire!
18 plus 3 for strength, so 21 to pick him up and
Gee.
carry him.
Light as a feather. You know, he's acting like he's had like 14 pints or something. It's like he's only had a glass of water. Really quite amazing.
Oh, you know, the smaller they are, the feistier they get.
Yeah, it's like they compensate for something, isn't it?
Ungrateful for doing a job.
Well, all you did is make the gas even more poisonous.
That's what you think. That's subjective.
And while he's standing there, I'm going to crack the door open to the outside so it blasts Ansel right in the side with cold air.
Wow.
Oh my-
Because it's harmless, but it's still
Still cold.
yes. Because I assume he squirmed his way out of my grip. And
well,
that's
And so
I had to make a
basically
strength-
jumps 5 feet like across the room and then grabs onto the ceiling like a
It's quite high, Rachel,
lizard.
I'm afraid.
Oh,
gotcha.
well, a wall then, whatever.
Okay, well, in that case, I'll need you to do a dexterity check for me.
Oh shit.
Athletics check, sorry, athletics check. Okay, you manage it.
Yay.
Oh wait, that's 18 with the +3, or
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
If you hover
I-
over it, it'll show.
I rolled a 21 strength though.
Yeah, so I think
wait, that's right. I didn't roll it inside of this fucking thing. That's
No,
my
I
bad.
didn't. I was gonna say I didn't see any rolls.
That's my bad. So 1d20 plus 3,
Ooh,
17. So I'd have failed that either way then,
Oh,
because
it's
I
just
forgot.
out of grasp.
I was rolling it with an actual dice in person. So yeah,
Oh.
not a problem.
Yeah, that's perfectly valid.
I was like, where is the roll?
Yeah, that's my bad. Generally, though, I try to, make sure that I don't fudge any rolls. So
No, and so it's cling to the wall, and they just go like, of all the places to go to, of all the taverns, I had to go to the one that's haunted by a gnome in the bathroom.
Louise just smiles. Well, you're the one that decided to open that door, honey.
Well, I got paid.
We'll see if that's worth it in the long run.
The curse of seeing
is a
garden
good-
gnomes.
That might not be the only manifestation, Rachel.
Mm. Oh, it's fine. poked him. Oh no!
Oh
What?
no.
I'm just reading Skeintale.
Skeintale and Nureg. What are they planning?
I
You
look
should
up
just
at Skeintale and say, "Well, I was gonna make a sign for the door."
I have no quarries with this. You may use it as you wish.
I take the paper and quill, scribble on a bit, and then present it to Edgar. I think that's how you pronounce that.
Yes, it's perfectly fine.
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 Here, a sign for the door. You might be more useful for keeping people out of it than just telling them not to go in.
Well, yeah, I mean, I thought it was a lot, but, that thing over there, I thought it was,
That
it was
thing?
better.
Who are you calling a thing?
Well, we did ask, and you wouldn't say.
Because you're rude.
I still
Oh,
think she
rude,
looks
you
like she has-
vomited.
I still look like
Emitted foul green gas.
Humph.
I still say he has some dragon in him at least.
Yeah, possibly. Although, dragons are a wee bit bigger.
I've heard tale of half breeds.
You know what? You're not wrong. Not seen them. Well, I've seen a few, but this one looks different. You lock
Different.
that door and put the sign on.
And
With
the
a
door
nice-
says, or the sign says, "Beware gnomish bullshittery."
Ooh.
I mean, Idgar kneels down at this point and says to Nareg, "You do know though that most people around here can't actually read."
That might be a problem then.
Oh yeah, a bit of a problem.
Almost
But,
sounded Russian.
it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Falco goes back to the piano and starts playing with it again.
Oh no.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, looking at the cobbles looking the other way at the moment, so hasn't noticed you yet.
Yet.
He just likes the noise that it makes when he presses buttons.
Well, this time
Ding,
the circle
ding.
plays. Ding 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 ding.
Go
Ding,
fuck
ding, ding.
yourself.
It's not my fault you
Silly
can't play the piano.
You know what?
Well, that's not a piano. It's a not guitar. I think.
Yes.
let's just roll this and see what happens. You okay?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just idly pressing fucking keys on the keyboard.
16, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, accidentally playing Mozart.
Yeah.
You're a
It's a little
savant.
bit out of key, but
Yeah.
You gotta stop. Friends?
band. You can play not guitar. Don't play guitar.
Okay, I guess.
Yay!
Yeah.
Hey, because no one's giving me money. I got 1 gold.
That's quite a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's play.
enough.
Let's play. I guess.
Yay!
Yeah.
And with that, he continues like pressing buttons.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh.
It's
Damn.
like I don't know what I'm doing, but it's working.
wow.
Well, everyone's starting to notice.
He's getting extremely uncomfortable that all these eyes are on him now.
So got all these eyes on you, and the kobolds are particularly interested.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
That's the small, tiny people surrounding you, watching, eyes wide. Ooh.
It's just like, I'm incredibly uncomfortable.
You know, Louise, I think we might have our new talent.
Or
Please help me. I don't know
something.
what I'm doing.
Well,
No, I
it'll
didn't
be entertaining for somebody, I'm sure.
I'm sure. I didn't even know that thing made music.
I'm surprised it might even be in tune.
Indeed, indeed. I thought it was like an elaborate doorway. By our standards, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. At which point I would
Silly
propose...
cheese.
Cheese?
Yes.
What kind of cheese? Cottage cheese?
Velky cheese.
Thankfully, it's not foot cheese.
Ew.
Oh.
And just as thankfully, it's not yees.
Yeast.
Oh no, not Yingling cheese.
Oh no, that sounds
Yeast.
awful.
Hey, it's up there with Yolk Shake.
Yolk shake.
Yolk Shake,
Oh no.
which you
That sounds
get by
wonderful.
shaking a yinglet.
Oh no. Ooh.
Ooh.
What are all these
So-
items?
Is it if it's done right? Would you get butter yolk?
It's
Butter
possible. I'm not sure we're ready to answer that question yet.
yolk. Hmm.
That's probably for the best.
It is for the best. Right, does anyone want a break at this point? Just a few minutes?
Yeah. that-
I
yeah.
can make a Wiener lunch again. And,
Yes.
Yeah. So how
Yeah.
much time do you want? 10 minutes, 15, 5?
What?
5 to
I'm
10.
going
like-
5-10 minutes.
10
Yeah,
minutes.
minutes.
10 minutes sounds good.
Okay.
Come back at 30 minutes into the hour.
Yes, that sounds all right to me.
All right, cool.
I'm just going to go get some crack and tea.
Well,
Right,
well,
back again.
damn. Okay, some crack
Some
and some
crack,
tea.
huh?
Just obviously the perfect combination.
Definitely.
All right, yeah, I'll be back.
Back in a few minutes, yep. And then I'll try and get a bit more going on when we get back.
Yeah.
See if I can improvise something. Should be able to.
This is the tiniest little quest. The tiniest.
It's not even a quest, it's technically just a get to know each other
I know. I'm just fucking.
before we start. The
No,
actual
I'm
quest.
I'm completely ready for adventuring.
Yeah, I can't believe you invoked the curse, Rachel.
Yeah. There, I set the stream to notepad. I'll get a drink. BRB.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh my lord.
It took me too long to make that, so I just rushed around in Dark Audacity. And I was just like, yeah. I need to make it sound more cursed. That's like, oh, put an echo on, yeah, and then it's in the toilet, so I've got to get the fart sounds. So there are some great ones. Where is it? There it is. Right. No. Yeah, because it's like I got this particular sound that I liked.
Skibidi-bab-bab-bab. I put the kettle on. Put the kettle on. I can't help but notice that we haven't really like introduced each other that much.
It's the mannerisms.
Yeah, I
that we're
mean,
learning from
mostly got introduced to Louise and the barkeep and the gnome curse.
and gnome curse. Like you can try asking Velky, what he is all about, but he'll probably won't give you a straight answer.
Yeah,
all.
because Velky is like super shy.
He's not from this realm, so he's like super timid. He's afraid of everything.
Wow.
But once he's good friends with you, he's pretty open.
And there has to be something that like kind of connects him more to the party, I guess, because Ansel is also very distant, you know, by nature, because of his like monstrous figure, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Velky's probably very similar to Scanetail in terms of like he's looking for knowledge, mostly knowledge of the arcane.
The arcane.
Just so he can learn how to properly use the magics.
The magics. Have y'all ever watched the D&D cartoon in the 80s?
Oh goodness, no. I wasn't even born then.
Oh man, you're young.
I was born in 1990.
Oh, well, that's not that young.
Yeah, but it's still the 80s.
Yeah, but they aired like tons of reruns of it, so because I was technically not born either when it came out.
I wasn't. No, I haven't seen it.
I've actually watched it like completely. Like I think last year I watched the entire thing on YouTube or somewhere else. I'm not sure.
Nice.
Yeah, it's okay. Actually, they have like a scrapped ending episode that like the online community kind of recreated by themselves, which is actually pretty cool. Also, in other news, since I am still learning how to DM Lost Mines of Pandalver, I can also look to DM that online at some point.
Oh, cool.
So at some point I can, you can sign up for it if you like.
Sure.
Still trying to gauge if there's like interest in it.
We'll have to see.
Yeah. It's a pretty easy starter campaign, so or adventure. Scraps the kobold.
Yes, the cutest of kobolds.
Aw, kobold. All the kobolds.
Yes.
11 days.
Oh no.
You don't like Spurt?
I mean, I do, but it makes me sad.
Aww. Yes.
Makes you sad.
Spurt.
Spirit.
Yes.
Oh, is that about the horse?
No,
No,
the kobold.
The kobold. 11 days.
11 days.
Oh, Spurt.
Yes.
Yes.
I heard spirit for some reason.
11 days.
11 whole days.
Spurt and its bag of wasps.
Yeah, and his spear with a scorpion on it.
Yes.
It wasn't wasps, it was bees, you cretin.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you're not a true fan.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
bullshit.
it's
Oh, it's not true. Okay, now I'm gonna check.
I mean, there's only two real differences between wasps and bees. Bees give us honey, which we turn into mead,
Yeah.
and wasps are assholes.
They are nature's assholes, yes.
nature's chavs.
So, what do you do?
Yes, that's another way to put it, yes.
I mean, for me, it's definitely got to be that way because, like, you know, like chavs, when like you try and get a bee, like get a wasp to go away, they kind of just start following because it's like, what you up to, mate? Starting, you having a giggle?
And then bring all.
Unnoticed.
Yeah,
Bring all your friends.
By what appears to be the two
do.
massive fire
Swans.
giants that are currently,
Okay, I'm checking now.
playing Sentinel.
Yeah.
So, what do you do, Spurt?
I have ice cream, I'm
wasp
happy.
nest in a bag.
Wasp nest in a bag.
It was?
Yes,
I
wasp
thought it was
nest in a
bees.
bag.
I am
Absolutely.
disappointed in myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've let yourself, you've let me down. You most of all let yourself down.
Wasp nest in a bag. Okay, I'm gonna pour my drink.
Okay. A nice cup of wine. Ah, refreshing tea. There's nothing quite like it.
Yes. Oof.
I honestly thought that was my keyboard. I was typing and that went off. I was just like, I had that somewhere? Where? What?
Yeah, that means now that some people are here, I can play that sound that I like. That helped me with the gnome stuff. Unless
Was that
unless
it?
doesn't play. Yeah,
Well,
that's a fart.
Where'd the fancy lad go?
Jesus Christ.
11 days.
11 days.
11 days! 11 days! And how long have you been down here? 11 days!
What? Cool.
How long do kobolds live for? 11 days!
I love how that's the quickest death they've had on the scene where
Yeah.
a guest star comes in and immediately, like, I think it's like 10 or so minutes, he just dies. It's just,
Well, you know.
you die now.
Splat.
You're dead. I win.
I mean, it just goes to show like how much the character touched people in those short 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why are you doing this to me, Rachel?
Well,
I want to
It's
watch
cute.
it because cute kobold, but I don't want to watch her die.
well, they live on in our hearts.
Yeah, hearts and minds.
Yes.
And if you follow, and if you believe what the kobolds believe, he will be reborn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kobolds believe that when they die, they are reborn into another kobold, or possibly a dragon.
Huh.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why kobolds find it
That's-
acceptable to eat their own children. From what I understand.
What?
Wow.
Makes sense.
Because like, oh, they'll be reincarnated, so that means like if it's a cold winter and there's not a lot of food, it's fine to eat the kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow. That's kind of
The
dark.
soul will find its way. The soul will find its way back into another egg.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's dark.
It is.
Welcome to the Sword Coast.
Hey,
Yeah.
and for kinky, if there's too many sausages, they can change that.
Yeah, that's also where
Yeah, all Louise has to do is grab and pull.
the adventure that I'm studying now to GM also takes place in Sword Coast.
That's where things usually take place along the Sword Coast.
Yeah, figured. Well, of course, it's like a long province, I guess, but
Yeah, it's a long coast.
long coast. Yeah, that.
Yeah,
Don't ever go to Chult.
but it sounds cool.
Chult is dangerous.
But now you say it, I want to.
No, you don't.
Well, I do.
No, you don't.
That's the first place I'm going when I get a chance. Like whatever the
There's
the
undead. There's undead. There's goblins. There's kobolds. There's dinosaurs. There's undead dinosaurs. There's
Oh,
undead
wow.
goblins.
That's kind of
I
sick.
want to go there.
I want to go there and make friends with the kobolds.
Aww.
Yeah, and there's on the undead kobolds as well.
Yeah, the undead kobolds. That must really suck.
Absolutely, the
Frog
Bony
people that don't
Boys.
speak any English.
Absolutely befriend the Bony Boys too.
Aw, bony boys. There.
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 You can see the map tools again.
Yeah, a lot's changed since you last looked, Rachel.
Oh, yes.
Has changed. Some would say too much has changed, but those people are wrong. Let me see.
11 days.
Nice.
And that dwarf is just zipping around today. Holy shit.
Yeah.
He's had his Weetabix.
Oh, yeah.
As long as he's had
Looking for the
Weetabix.
fancy lad.
The fancy lad.
Aye.
He's so fancy, like a lad.
Oh, sorry. That caught me off guard.
Oh,
I've enjoyed this so far.
Yeah.
excellent.
Well, we lost the music bot.
No.
Oh, there he
Well,
is.
Why must you do this to us, bot?
It hasn't had its daily yolk.
Oh.
Well, yeah, no one's had that yet.
I know. And I'm
Ah, the
Fucking
immortal yolk.
all
I'll
the
see if I
fucking
can find it,
goblins.
Yolk.
Yuck.
That's incredible.
At this point, I'm
Did you use the goats? Oh, yeah, that would have been a lot simpler. Oh, that caught me off guard so bad when I first played it.
But yeah, I think after cleaning up, Louise would go back to checking up on the patrons, seeing if they need anything else.
Ansel is still looking in amazement how that strange pointy creature is playing the piano.
I heard that weird yelk. And I'd also be going to make sure that the people that are doing the recruiting and shit inside of that side room also get their refreshments and stuff as a part of their stay.
Complimentary
would-
booze.
wouldn't want to be seen as rude to the guests that are paying to stay here.
That's true.
Very
God.
important. Oh no.
Oh no. We see the curse.
Hello, me old chums.
Yeah,
Ooh.
she'll get everyone's order here first, and then she'll go over there to start getting their orders.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, from the room where at least a couple of you have previously tried to go past and have been turned away, comes a rather refined-looking, suited gentleman.
I mutter under my
Who-
breath. He looks like a cunt.
who looks around, and you shouldn't say that out loud for
It
reasons
was
that you'd
it was
find
very
out.
very much muttered under my breath.
That's good thing.
No.
Good thing no one can hear that then. Looks around the room, he sees some familiar patrons and he sees some less familiar patrons.
You should have done a saving throw for that. For the muttering.
No, it's fine. He said muttering because you know. Oh yeah, I meant to mutter it, but instead I shouted it out loud.
It happens. It happens.
it's true. I have difficulty modulating my voice.
Yes.
The volume of my voice. I'm like, cut it out! I have to constantly concentrate.
Constantly concentrate.
So he's sort of walking along. You know, he's got his sort of rubbing his hands in a sort of vaguely nervous manner.
The gnome.
No, the man. What gnome,
The tall,
Rachel?
skinny man.
The man.
Yeah, tall, skinny man.
Oh, this
Fondle
guy.
bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Inchley
Lord.
Fondle Bottom.
Yeah, Ruxton Inchley Fondlebottom.
That's so profoundly British.
Yeah. There it goes. It says, well, seeing as it seems like a lot of people have already gathered together. Oh, do excuse me, but you are outsiders, aren't you?
Aye.
I
Sorry, Dragon.
believe I am inside, not
Yes.
outside.
Well, I don't mean in the sense of whether we're inside or outside a building. I'm more talking in terms of whether you come from Hargate.
Where?
I believe I came from
Oh,
there,
Lou.
yes.
Ansel just laughs and they go like, "Me, an outsider? You don't say."
He kind of looks at you for a moment. You know, like the moment where like you're smiling and you're very polite, but like your face just falls for a second. In fact, Scott, could you send Rachel that gift that you sent me? That was incredible.
Oh.
Oh yeah, okay.
I think that'll illustrate my point perfect. That'll illustrate the sort of expression perfectly.
Let me.
Is it gonna go in
Let me-
memes or something?
The one I sent you. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me one second. I'm gonna put it inside of the Yinglet game players.
Okay.
Yinglet game players. Eh. Yinglet game players.
I tagged you.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I've been told that that GIF also perfectly exemplifies me as well.
It's a great gift.
Wow. So rude.
It's just that, you know, just sort of like, you know, you're smiling and then just for a moment your face slips where you can't hide your contempt and then you kind of start smiling again.
Well, you know, he is kind of asking really obvious questions there.
Not too obvious. But I shall continue all the same.
Yes.
Well, yes, quite, yes. Point well made. Yes, very clever. But I'm here. I am the proprietor of this establishment, along with my husband, Idgar. But, yes. But what I'm here for is, I've just been, well, as Vanaduke may have told one or two of you, they're having a meeting next door, and the treasurer of the Silvered Boots requests the opinions of outside company on this matter. And if I couldn't trouble you, if you could join us for a few minutes.
Are these
Think I
the
can
people
do that.
who are called silver boots but do not wear silver boots?
Yes,
Do you
the
know why?
silvered is referring more to their weapons that are silvered, because that is much more effective at killing the undead and critters like werewolves. That is the silvered. The boots is because, almost everyone wears boots.
It's because boots are good at stomping in zombies' heads.
Yes, they're very handy for that sort of thing, yes. I don't do much of that myself. I leave that to Edgar and
Ansel looks
any
at
of
their
the
bare
other-
feet.
Yes,
He'll take a note and just nods and just notes it in his book.
like wear boots.
Small boots, good for stomping.
Wow.
Stopping zombies.
Also, I'm sorry for interrupting, but would you like me to start bringing refreshments over there for y'all?
Oh, Louise, that would be most marvellous. Thank you, dear.
Marvelous.
Please do just drop by the kitchen and bring some drinks or something, just anything. And get something for yourself while you're at it, dear, because you've been working so hard today.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So yes, if you would all please follow me. And of course, it's going to go to this fellow who's just been here for the last couple of hours. Would you, sir, care to join us in a little opinion giving?
The crowman looks up from the windowsill that he's been staring at, stares at you for a moment, and goes,
The man appears to be less perturbed by this than one might expect, given the given the sorts of goings on in this establishment and beyond. A bird making bird noises is not the strangest thing.
Yeah.
After all, he's heard about the toilets and what resides in it. The curse of the
Gnome
gnomes.
bullshittery. You kind
Yes,
of
the gnome
for
bullshittery. Very apt, that. Very apt indeed.
everything.
Yeah. We'll have to make you a mage hand at some point, Echo. You got a
That's
special
fair.
one?
Nah, you don't give me special treatment. I'm more than happy just to say I have mage hand.
Rachel, can you roll just roll a d20 for me?
Sure. How do I do that again?
Just type RD20.
RD20.
R1. Yeah, RD20
Forward
maybe.
slash, I believe. Forward
Yeah,
slash
forward
R.
slash.
and
Forward slash.
Forward slash. I forgot that part.
There. Unknown command.
Slash roll.
Hold on.
Slash roll.
There needs to be
Yeah,
a space
slash.
between.
Sorry.
Okay, you can do it as like slash roll 1d20. And I rolled a natural 20. Yay!
Hey,
Like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can put the formula however you want to make it do whatever you
Yeah,
need to do.
yeah. I just I just forgot the command.
Okay, that's perfectly fine, Rachel. Everything's fine.
Sure it is.
Although you do notice that there's a gnome on the table. There's another inanimate garden gnome. But the curse has not yet manifest itself in worse ways. So you're doing fine.
Okay.
So you come into the room and you see a collection of you see a couple of kobolds and you see a couple of goblins, and you see a rather portly gentleman wearing a nice fancy hat.
So fancy.
But yes, this is the treasurer of the Silvered Boots, Terma Hedenkoff.
God damn it, Cups.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, you've not seen anything yet. Yes, and so the portly man turns to you and he smiles. Greetings. You must be the outsiders. Yes, greetings.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Yes, I was wondering if we could assist me on a matter. It might seem a little peculiar, but please do let me explain myself.
I have no objection. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm sure it's news by now that we're having a bit of trouble in terms of maintaining our workforce because they keep disappearing. People just keep vanishing in the air, just gone. And now we're having to consider unconventional choices for reinforcements, so to speak. And when you've been living in Hargate, or you've been living on these mountains for long enough, you start to get a little bit numb to what's peculiar. And what this, because we've got these two factions here, these two groups who might be interested in assisting us, but because we're losing people and we're losing money, I can only afford one group. And my question simply is, what's less weird, goblins or kobolds?
Less weird.
Who would you not be terrified of seeing coming to your aid in the dark of night?
Kobolds?
Kobolds.
Me personally, kobolds. I don't know what to say about the others.
I do not find either of them weird. I assume
Really?
they would be adequate for whatever you ask them to do.
Yes, that's the problem. They're very similar.
You
Very,
look
very
at
similar.
them. You look at the kobolds and look at the goblins and just like sort of like switches between the two. And like, I can understand unable to distinguish between the two.
It's the same picture.
Wow. Fucking racist.
I look between the two and go, I suppose if you've had too many beers.
Ansel just goes, I would trust goblins more to back us up.
So that's
Also, I
one
would
for
like to say that these are very appropriately named kobolds.
Have you seen the name of the goblin at the top yet?
Yes, I did.
The kobolds stare back at you, Tarquin. Puppy dog eyes.
Aww.
Oh,
Or like leaning on, like sort of like chins on the top of the table, hands there, sort of looking.
Aww.
The goblins try to do the same thing, but it doesn't have the same effect because they're not kobolds, the goblins.
Yeah,
Cool.
Louise is taking a couple special orders that people may want, but otherwise making sure everybody's got their stuff and then making sure to head out to start grabbing beer or ale,
course.
whichever it is.
It's all very much appreciated, of course it is.
So Ansel just looks at the rest of the party and they just go like, hurry up, make a choice already.
Please, I'm notoriously indecisive.
I get my point.
Well, if you are unable to decide, you could always. And he looks over his book quickly and says, do a coin toss.
Coin toss? That's a jolly good idea.
Jolly.
Jolly good idea. Let me try doing the noise properly. Coin toss. Hey, let me get a coin.
Wow.
I mean, this is the problem of living in a digital age. Most people don't have money on them anymore.
True.
I have a $50.
Oh, that'll do.
I've got an actual D&D coins I could use.
Whoa.
Oh, it's like
Yeah.
a record
That would
company,
be
except it costs
thematically
4 times as much
appropriate.
money.
I'm using an actual gold. Wait, is that gold? No, it's a copper coin. Sorry.
Wow. Are you
Ooh.
sponsored?
So, fire or dragon?
Well, I'd say dragon for the kobolds and fire for the goblins. Yes.
That fits.
Flips a coin.
I add sparks to the flip to make it look.
Goblins and kobolds alike, like, ooh.
It is a dragon.
They're amazed.
And the coin, I just did it and it lands on a dragon.
Ooh, kobolds have won.
Oh.
And you know who else was impressed? Circle.
Circle.
Who else was impressed?
Who else was impressed? Oh fuck! Just instantly like falls over.
He quickly moves the tea out of the way just so it doesn't.
Just startled by this thing.
So obviously, goblins look quite crestfallen, but the kobolds, on the other hand, are quite delighted at this news. Look, kobolds, it is. That was very nice and democratic.
Ruler.
I wish I had the proper cheeks to be able to do that like those dogs.
Oh yeah,
Fire!
the bulldogs.
Bulldogs. Yes, thank you. Thank you, kindly. That was about all the business. Yes. I'd best go discuss the negotiations in detail to see if the money will be reasonable. And meanwhile, Ruxton is going to see at least the three that are standing in front of him and say, "Hey, I do thank you so much for that. It did seem rather frivolous, but the man wants what the man wants. I mean, I can't exactly gold because money's a bit tight at the moment. But what I can do is, if you wish, you can have a night here for free in the tavern. Because being outsiders, I can't imagine you've got any other place to be, and it's nice to have a roof over your head after so long on the road, isn't it?
That is a fair trade.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll get dinner and you'll get breakfast in the morning, bread and board.
Excellent.
And Ansel just nods and says, "Sure."
Yes, if you wish, I'll show you to your room. Then, I mean, obviously, I can't give you the sophisticated suite because that's where the treasurer seems to be sleeping tonight before he heads home.
That's quite all right. Please show us.
Yes, well, I mean, I don't mind this because I do get confused sometimes in my old age. We'll be going through the kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah, behind the tills and through the front door.
Ah.
This is the hallway. Nice carpet because this is the inside of things. I think these two frozen.
Wait.
The dwarf walked outside.
I'm confused. I'm confused where people are going.
We're going outside. Well, we're not going outside. We're going. We're going
right.
to the right. Yeah.
So, over here.
It's the other outside.
Wait, where'd my guy go?
Oh, you're.
Oh, I'm sorry, in the doorway.
You're above me or under me.
There we go.
Wait.
There should be like a doorway there. I can get rid of that maybe. Yeah, let me see. Let's do this correctly. Yeah, it's kind of amazing that I can kind of modify things on the fly there.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, these two shall be your rooms for the night. There's 2 bunk beds in each room, so find someone that you like very well and you can settle down. Might as well put your bags away and get comfortable, and dinner shall be served soon enough, I would imagine.
I thank you for your hospitality.
And thank you, good sir. Thank you.
He just gives a polite bow and turn around.
And Ansel just enters the room and sits down at the table.
Who's this gentleman?
He's also sleeping here tonight. He's quite happy he's now got company. Oh, hello there. You must be my roommates.
What?
Hello there. You must be my roommates.
It's the fancy lad.
Fancy lad.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Who are you? I'm Pollen. Legally distinct from anyone else who may have a name that's quite similar. It's an absolute coinkydink.
Yes.
Sort of brushes his hair, sort of flicks it, shakes his head.
You're rather tall for a
That's
man
very
called
fancy.
Pollen.
What are you trying to say, sir?
Nothing.
Fancy lad.
I do rather think presentation is accounting for a lot when it comes to being a roving tradesman, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Yes, quite.
Yes, quite.
I immediately get on the fucking top bunk. Flop into
Pollen
it.
is being very polite and not pointing out that he'd already bagged that, but seeing as the strange animal's already sort of like sprawling out on it, getting the fur all on the blankets.
It's mine now.
The cheese.
Dominance has been asserted.
It has all the cheese smell on the sheets now.
Why does
Well,
it
I'm
smell
over in
like
the other
wet
room.
animal?
Yeah.
I've been walking in the snow for 30 days.
You're not
11 days.
I am going to be up here.
I hope the water doesn't drip through the sheets. That would be terrible.
That would be most uncomfortable.
It would be most uncomfortable indeed, yes.
Whatever happens, I can clean it up.
Yes, but
I have prestidigitation.
Oh,
Bless you.
prestidigitation.
Thank you.
Prestidigitation.
Ugh,
Station.
Yeah.
such a nice word.
It is a very powerful spell for what it is.
Yeah. Prestidigitation.
Yes. Are you three adventurers by any chance?
I presume you could call me that.
No. Because you see, as I said, I'm a bit of a roving tradesman. I often go to Edinburgh to travel the coast to see if any priceless artifacts, because they sometimes wash up on the beach. And I happen to have a particularly good haul at the moment as I'm taking through to the other side of the mountain. But adventurers, big strong adventurers. Ooh, you might be interested in some of my wares. I sell them cheap.
I
Would you be interested to have a look at my wares? At this point, he's kind of looking at you with wide eyes, rubbing his hands together, sort of like slightly hunched over in a begging manner.
Oh no.
The Birdman walks up to him and goes,
Oh, what a beautiful voice you have, sir. Very melodic.
Ansel just gets up and walks to the wall, and then they knock on the wall very harshly, and then they go, "Hey, knock it off with the noise already! Stop
Still
fucking!"
afternoon.
And then goes back to bed.
Speaking of fucking, roll a perception check for me, Rachel.
Oh.
Oh no.
Hey,
Ooh,
you
18.
notice that the bed on the top bunk seems to dip down a little bit. You don't see anything, but it looks like someone's lying in it. But you obviously can't see anyone lying in it.
I'm just gonna make a wild guess on where Angela is at, and I'm gonna cast light on a brick, like directly next to her head.
Oh no.
Is it like a bright light or a dim light?
One object up to 10 feet, up to a 10-foot cube sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius. Beyond that,
Oh my god, you're not going to get any sleep.
Yeah. Ansel just
dexterity save avoids if cast on an object held or worn by a hostile creature. But I'm not casting it on a creature. I'm casting it on a brick.
Ansel just sighs and
We can just cover it up.
puts the pillow on their head.
It only lasts an hour.
Yeah.
It's just like it teach you to tell me.
Fucking about my shit, you get my mum.
Yes. I'll go fuck Poland.
Yeah.
Well, let us see your wares then.
Ooh, Bolin seems quite excited by this, and sort of dances over to the table,
Oh god.
where he sort of puts his bag down and spreads it out across the table.
Sorry, I have to
And
be
he
in the
shows
room
off
to
his
see
wares.
it. So
You do, it's true.
I mean, I've wandered over to see what's going on.
Yeah, so he's got his wares out
Just
there.
suddenly there's a brick that's bright light.
Hi, bright lights.
so pretty.
Yeah, so I have the following objects, and he holds up what looks like a rod. This is the movable rod. See, you notice that when the button's pressed, it doesn't move, but when you press it again, it does move. I've never seen any other rods do anything like that. Have you?
May I see that rod?
Why, of course, sir. He says as he passes. He holds it out in both hands, extends them towards you.
So he just gently picks up the rod with 2 fingers, inspects it, and presses a button. Then let's go.
Yep. At that point, you find that the rod sort of just stays exactly where you left it. So if that was in the air, then it's floating in midair right now.
Huh.
Huh.
I wander
Oh,
over to
peculiar.
it and then try to pull it down.
You can try. Do you want to do a strength check?
Sure.
Ooh. That's rough.
You're meant to be a
can't
dwarf,
you
damn
can't
it.
Apparently,
been
the
held
beard
too high.
button to me.
Oh wow, you rolled a 3. That's
Yes, I
rough.
did.
Yeah. So so as you can see, that's like what normal rods do, but this one moves when you press the button.
How much would you park for this?
I mean, it is a truly wondrous item, wouldn't you say? I mean, I'm thinking like 10 gold. 10 gold for that.
Very well, and he drops 15 into his hand.
Wow.
Thank you, sir.
This
I mean,
man.
he does notice it is not 20 gold, but it's 15 gold, isn't it? It's even better than.
Oh,
10.
wait. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
I confused myself. I was thinking one number and saying another. Oh, thank you, sir. Ooh, I'll be able to take that home to my family. And they'll be very happy about that. And do try not to be too generous, sir, because I do have other wondrous items.
He takes
Why?
a rod, presses the button, and then puts a rod up his sleeve, where it disappears.
So do remember to add that to your inventory,
Ooh.
the movable rod.
Uh,
The movable rod.
The immovable rod.
Wow.
No, it's the movable rod.
Oh, sorry. The movable rod.
The movable rod. No, see, do not steal.
So it was called movable, correct?
Yes, movable.
Okay.
Because most rods don't move, but that one does.
Wow.
And then,
What is it? Is it a copper rod or?
yes, it's a copper rod, but it's obviously seen better days, so it's kind of a bit green. oxidized, so to speak. Well, it still seems to be functioning perfectly fine. And yes, I also found this thing. And at which point he holds up a jug, which sloshes when he moves it around. I call it the wish jug. Because all you have to do is wish for something, and then it gives you what you want. It's really quite wonderful.
Quite.
Why don't you try it? Make a wish.
Honey.
Honey. Okay, can you roll a dice for me, please? Okay. Well, yes, I mean, the sloshing does not change, but when Polin opens the lid and you look inside, you can see it's most definitely honey.
That's interesting.
Yes. It's truly wonderful that a man could live off that forever, almost.
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 Yeah, I mean, I have to keep it a secret because the tavern owner might not be happy if he knew that I had a drug that could make as much beer as I wanted.
Yeah, he might not be too happy about that.
Yeah.
That was a completely different accent to what I used to do. I
What
I mean, I can't complain
happy?
about stuff like that.
don't know.
Bled.
I think
Blech.
I'll pass. I don't want it.
Suka bled.
Is anyone else interested in this wondrous wish jug? Or is it a no?
Interesting. I do not believe I will need such a item.
How much would you want for it?
Well, I know that these things would normally go for quite expensive, but I was thinking, given that it can make anything you want, that as long as it's a liquid, I was thinking 25 gold.
Ooh.
It's a bit expensive for me at the moment, but if you still have it when I have the gold, I might be interested.
I'll keep that in mind, sir. Thank you very much. And then,
Do you want my gold, dwarf?
I mean, if you're giving it away,
He hands over 25 gold.
and I handed it directly to Poland.
Wow.
Olin looks like he's just won the lottery. He's never made 2 sales in the same day before.
Aww.
This is wonderful. He's positively giddy at this point and eagerly hands you the jug. So you can put that in your notes for a wishing jug.
A wishing jug.
Add custom item. Wait, not do that. Item.
So
I
many new
assume
items.
this is also later on in the day, correct?
Yes, I'm going to say it's like probably getting towards night time. We'll be kipping down at some point, so people are starting to leave.
Gotcha. All right. So then, yeah, by about this time, the food would start being about ready. So,
Yeah.
Food's getting set out on the big ass table.
The big ass
big-ass
table.
table.
Dinner thing.
Mhm.
Yep.
Which one is the big ass table?
It's the one to the far left of the building.
The conference table rather than the.
Oh, where you had the scrolls?
No,
Yeah.
other
No?
side.
Oh,
I'll
that
point
big
you.
ass table. Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah. It's the only big ass table. I mean, that's a thick ass table, and that's a big ass table. But before we go, I do have one more item. It's I mean, given everything that you've purchased from me today, I'm almost inclined to give it to you for free. At which point he holds up a necklace with a small green rock upon it.
Birdman immediately
I found this
grabs
on
it.
the beach and I thought it was very pretty, so I made it into a necklace. I do like making jewellery, you know.
A green rock, you say?
A green rock.
I am fucking tempted.
Oh, it looks like the birdie's quite interested in that one. Yes, by all means, Mr. Crowman, you can have that. So, yeah, please add a green rock to your inventory. Yeah, at which point, a Nicky knock knock. And then the door
Yes, who
opens.
is it?
Hello, it's me again. Dinner is served. Please arrive at your own convenience, as long as it's not too long, because you wouldn't like it if your food gets cold.
True, true, true.
And so Ansel just jumps up and they go, food!
Food.
Food.
Skane will
Dinner.
just turn towards Colin and gives a small bow. Says, I thank you for your wares. They are most interesting.
They are most
Thank you.
unorthodox.
Thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure. Are you going to join for dinner?
Yes.
Just hop over the freaking bar table.
Yes, that's how hungry Ansel is.
Just busts into the fucking
Yes.
employee
Fucking,
area.
fucking tiger
bounces
leaps.
over
Tiger leaps across the bar. Just like, ah! Oh, the gnome is still there. Are we having gnome for dinner?
What gnome, Rachel?
What gnome, Rachel?
Oh yeah.
I don't
sorry.
see a gnome. No, really, I don't see the gnome.
I'd assume on one end of this bar there is one of those flip up doors to where it's easy to walk through for employees.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, there is. It's just that I'm not putting all the doors because I was rushed for time.
All right, that's fair. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't going crazy.
Of course. So, do you want to have a mealtime discussion, or would you want to just go straight to the next day?
Leave it to the rest of the
I don't mind just us just sort of skipping to the next day if need be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ansel
that'll
doesn't
be
talk
fine.
much there during
Doesn't talk
feasting.
much during the day. Brr.
Well, during eating, but
Yeah, I'm.
Oh yeah,
I'm
because probably like.
fine.
yes.
I'm fine either way myself. I would like to do the evening roleplay thing, but that's also just me. So.
Well, let's do it for a little bit then.
All right, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, although before we do, I'm probably going to use the lavabo, but
Lavatory.
yeah, that thing. As we call it in England, the shitter.
The shitter. The loo.
I'll be back in a few seconds.
The loo.
Or the throne, the porcelain throne.
Or as they call it in America, the John.
No, they call it bathroom, even though it's not got a bath in it.
I call it.
Sometimes they do.
I call it the head because military.
Yeah. I think that has more to do with Navy, because in the Army it's latrine.
Yeah, it's absolutely that.
You're in
trust
the
me.
army now. Whoa. You're in the army now.
Yeah, I heard. At any time I was anywhere in the Navy is something at least 10 people would reference anywhere I was new.
In the Navy.
Yep. I am not surprised.
Sorry.
I mean, it's fitting because the village people, being as flamingly homosexual as they are, obviously,
Yeah.
about me, who is also in the Navy, which is where normally very flamingly homosexual people go into the Navy for.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I just found it funny because at that point, whenever I joined, I thought of myself as damn near 100% gay. But that is not completely true at all. It is just I am greedy.
Aren't we all at some point?
You're a greed sexual.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 Yeah. Fucking King of the Hill over here. Yep.
Yep. Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Bobby, what
Well-
did I tell you?
I fucking love King of the Hill. The show is too
I
good.
tell you what.
Tell you what.
Tell you what.
God damn it, Bobby! I'll
God.
tell you what.
Sorry,
Well,
Nate.
kick your ass.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
Do I look like I know what a wolf? Do I know what an elf thinks?
Do I know what an elf thinks? No one
Yeah, I
does.
make some references there. No one does.
I love that banter
That's
so much.
my purse. I don't know you. I had to. It's the
Yes.
only one I know I could do at least
Yeah.
somewhat okay.
Oh, that was perfect.
Yeah.
Uh,
That show was great.
Yeah.
yeah, King of the Hill is great for what it was.
I like it just it really does show how you can make a funny show without punishing down too much, you know?
Exactly. And
I
you can
think,
still make fun of people too, like whenever they
Yeah.
had the episode with the Canadians.
Yeah, but it's not constant. Like the joke, the jokes in King of the Hill were never like, oh, gay people are
They were-
funny or something, you know?
They
Like-
were not drawn out and tasteless.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sometimes you'd have ones that were drawn out as like an in joke to call back to, but you don't have one that goes on for more than just the span of an episode
Yeah.
otherwise.
Mhm.
And it did it fairly well because it's kind of just how real life works. It's like sometimes in jokes die off, sometimes they die off for a bit and then get recalled 20 years later and you just fucking remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
It do be crazy like that sometimes.
Yeah, they're like, or as they call it, viral comets, because they come back in a few years.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's dinner time.
I'm also sorry, but I love it. But all the goblins kind of look like they're modeled a little bit after Lily.
Lily.
Wink,
Sorry,
wink,
yeah,
don't worry.
Lil. I keep saying Lily because it's easier for me to
Same.
remember.
I'm the same way.
No, it's a Lily.
Little
Lily. They
Lily.
are very fuck.
They're
I've
very
only
fuck.
spoken English my entire life.
Yeah. They are very fuck, yes.
I mean, I would.
Oh no. Fucking monster fucker.
Yup.
Oh
Where the hell's Scraps? I thought he would be here.
yeah. Scraps
Nah,
needs to
he's probably eating the coin.
No.
That's why he never has coins, is because he keeps.
Okay, he's a kobold. They do that.
Why are kobolds so silly?
Because they're kobolds.
They really are the Yinglets of the D&D world.
Yes.
Yeah. Or Yinglets are the kobolds of the not D&D world.
Yeah,
Also true.
Yeah.
either or.
And then you have the goblins, the football heads.
Shared heritage from Hey Arnold.
There's a lot of space at this table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a big ass table.
It's a nice function room for like when you have
Communal
functions.
dinners.
Yeah.
Basically,
Very sociable like that.
and Ansel just nudges over to Scaintail and just goes, "Are you eating that?"
Skane would just look out with her pony and just go, no, it's quite alright. Offers food to him.
just completely attacks the food.
Can you roll a dice for me, Rachel?
Sure.
Just roll a d20.
D20. Okay.
Yeah, just d20.
/ roll D20.
Yeah, as you're about to eat it, whatever you were
Oh, boy.
eating becomes an inanimate garden gnome.
Oh.
It is no longer food.
Interesting.
Do we see that, or it's just
Yes, you do see that. It's like a
huh? I did not know you could change objects into gnomes.
Well, Louise is leaning on the counter as she's eating a plate of her own food. Oh, that's just the start, honey. I told you not to do it.
Okay.
I told you there was what.
Ansel
I told you there was gnomish bullshittery about.
Ansel looks at Scanetail, then looks at the gnome, then looks at Scanetail again, then looks at the gnome, and then just shrugs and tries to eat the gnome.
constitution check, please.
Which check?
And Echo, just for the sake of it, I want a constitution check from you as well.
From me as
Constitution?
well? Bloody hell,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes, you managed to consume the.
Oh,
the
nice.
gnome regardless.
Hey, nat 20.
And yeah, so you managed to control yourself as you watch the Dragonborn eating this garden gnome, more or less whole.
It's more. He's not horrified. It's more a fascination of. I did not know they could do that. He immediately pulls his book out from his sleeve, gets the ink and quill, and he immediately is writing this down. And
It's really fascinating.
Yeah.
it's like more.
Meanwhile, I just knew the goblins are looking like.
Like y'all are like watching and like I'm slowly chewing on it. Okay.
I'm sure Velky's quite happy that there's a space between them.
Keeping a good distance.
Well, you know, food is food.
You know, so Louise, I've got to say, I've never seen anyone eat a garden gnome like that before.
Well, they come in all sizes and sorts.
Wait, it's wait.
guess they would
You
say.
mean it's happened before?
Oh yeah.
Why do you think
Wow.
we keep the door locked?
That's crazy.
And
Oh,
she
man,
points
yeah.
at him. She points at him with her fork. Because of people like you. That's why we keep the door locked, honey.
Honey bun.
No,
Goodness
just
me.
honey. Honey bun is something completely different and not for here.
Beautiful. Ah. Ansel moves the plate back that's in front of one of them and just goes, "Whew, I'm stuffed."
With a belly full of ceramic.
Yes. No.
I'm sure that would be good for the digestion.
Sure.
Dragon, like poison acid dragon form. I don't freaking care.
Yeah. Probably had
Did
worse.
someone go get a? Oh, why am I slipping on his name? Mr. Varick. I'm sure he wants a bite to eat too.
Where is Mr. Barrick?
Last I saw, he was still over at the bar. Oh,
Well,
I can go see if I can find him.
might as well. Though he might have gone home for all I know. Of
I assume I can go through the locked door.
course you can. You've got keys. You're part of the tavern.
Yeah, I go into the middle of the room and announce to the 3 people that are left, it seems, that dinner is ready over inside of the main hallway.
They turn, not politely, but they sort of shake their heads. That they're fine. And the The kobold
Even
is currently chewing on the guitar.
Oh no.
Turn on a guitar.
Like just a little boing as one of the strings comes off. Of course, as you're walking past the haunted bathroom, you can hear the hee-hee-ho-ho-ho. Whoop.
That's what I was about to try and do, but I do not have the vocal cords for it.
Whoop. Whoop.
Because I saw that painting and I'm like, I already know. I already know.
You've always
Hello there,
known.
me old chum.
Hello, my old chum. I'm Gnotic and Elf. Gnotic and Goblin. I'm a gnome.
I'm a gnome.
Yeah.
Is there supposed to be a silver boot back here? Isn't this like...
Yeah, they're kind of watching the doors during the meeting, but I imagine the meeting's over now, so they're getting ready to go home. Because it's home
Alright.
time.
Home time.
Home time.
Home time for prime time.
Yeah, not everyone lives at the tavern, you know.
Yep, she's just checking to see if she can find Mr. Vanaduke. Oh, or Varric.
Yeah, Mr. Barrick.
Like, she knocks on the door frame because I assume the door might be open.
The door's closed, but after a few moments you hear the clump of boots and the door opens. Yes.
Yes,
Oh, hello,
Mis-
Louise.
Yes, Mr. Varric. The food's ready for this evening if you would like some.
Oh, marvelous. Oh, sorry. Let me get there. That would be splendid, yes. Thank you, Louise.
My
Do
pleasure.
please
I
lead
hope...
the way.
All right. Yep. And I go ahead and let Mr. Ruxton know that it's ready as well.
He's got his own dinner. He's
Oh.
fine.
I assume
Probably
there
he's
is a
got-
way for us to get through.
Yeah,
all
I
of this
mean,
mess.
it's not portrayed as a door, but this is a way through.
Okay. Yeah, so then that and down. And we'll just cut through the kitchen.
Yeah,
It's easy to get lost, huh?
Yes.
yes, it is. It's a big place.
It sure is.
Thank you.
Even sounds like Saltspire.
Yes.
And obviously, the man shows up and looks to either side of him. And what are you
Blessed
supposed to be?
Sigmar. Oh, me?
Wahoo.
What are you supposed to be? They're letting almost anything in this place these days, aren't they?
Ansel just looks at him and just grins, a toothy grin, and just looks back.
Yeah.
I don't think he means anything by it. I think he's just a little bit dumb, bless his little mind.
Okay, I gave you a few seconds to have a witty retort there, Rachel, but the moment has passed.
Well, sorry.
I know, I'm sorry.
I have a...
Louise can be a bit sharp at times.
A bit sharp.
Well, you know.
No, I don't know. No.
No.
And then, of course, he should be eating his food, but part of him is always quite inquisitive. He's a little closer towards the unusual creature. I don't believe I've seen anything quite like you around here before. What manner of creature are you?
I don't think it's any of your business. Please back away from me.
I
Blessed
shall not
Sigmar.
back away from you. Just please answer the question pertinently.
No. I'm not going to answer your question.
Yeah.
Back away from
Hey.
me.
Are you perchance some sort of monster? Are you something that we Inquisitors need to be concerned about?
Am I currently tearing your face off?
Wha-
Soon, if you don't back away.
Ooh.
Well,
Ooh.
Mr. Varric,
Damn.
that one's been jumping at shadows all night. I think he's just a tired mess, so probably
Okay,
give him
so
some sleep and ask him again in the morning.
you're right, Louise. Yes, you're right. He turns away, starts to move away, but then turns back and goes. "Vroom." All right. Good. Back to his thingies. Sort of leans towards Angel again, like, yeah, I can't believe that the Silver Boots are considering either kobolds or goblins. You know, they're monsters at the end of the day, aren't they?
Enzo looks up. What do you have against monsters?
Oh, nothing. You know, it's just that out. Well, you know, people like me like to quell evil wherever it may lurk, be it in the wilds or be it in the hearts of men and beasts.
How do you
I just
know
don't
what's
trust them,
evil?
that's all. Well, the light guides me, the light of Ligmar.
God.
Original God, do not steal.
Uh,
10 out
so,
of 10.
so
What
you're
is this
a
holy
you're a
symbol,
zealot
may I
then.
might ask?
Sorry. Anyway, so
What
it's
is
two. It's
this
two.
holy symbol?
It's two circles.
Oh God.
I'm sorry.
I approve so much.
And that's
So I-
canon. And that is canon.
No, I'm
Yes,
only about as
Ligmar's
evil.
light shines through me.
I'm only about as
It's a
evil as
whole
the
set of
person who
light.
pays me.
I want to cast prestidigitation and like light his hat on fire.
Oh, okay, yeah, give it a go. I'll do this. Oh, I'll try to do.
Yeah, it's just instantaneous.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, so he's about to eat his meal when.
I just like snap my fingers and like light his hat on fire.
Well, I don't think he himself immediately notices just because he's wearing the hat.
And then it's also, if I remember right, for prestidigitation, a mostly sensory effect of sorts, or is
let
it
me
like
read it.
actual fire?
I
it would be
can.
a sensory effect.
No.
What?
You instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small
Ah.
campfire.
Okay.
I do
So
suppose
as
that a
long as
hat
it's
does count
as long as
for a
it's like
campfire.
not as big as a fucking torch, I can light a fire.
Hmm.
Yeah, say. They say, you don't happen to smell something cooking, do you?
Spain will
Over
just
here.
look around and then just go, I had to ask, was your hat always like that?
Like, well, oh my god! My Ligma! So throws the hat on the floor, starts stamping on it.
I'm like fucking over here, like giggling like a little
It's
school.
sort of, meanwhile, Edgar was watching all of this. He's sort of like leaning on the counter. She's got a big shit-eating grin on his face. He'd normally disapprove, but, you know, it's always nice to see the pompous man getting his comeuppance.
Wow.
Ligma
is
smiles
roaring with
upon you
laughter.
today.
It is most unacceptable. Oh mate, there's nothing we can do about it. You know, hats can. You know, we've got a gnome in the shitter. Hats can combust. It's a fact. What you say so, Louise?
Oh, absolutely. That man even ate a god gnome for some reason.
God. There will be marked words about this, I assure you. I'm going to tell my local councillor. Takes his plate and storms off, leaving his like smouldering hat behind.
Well, I do hope you enjoyed dinner.
With a god named Ligma, I can't say I'm surprised he needs a counselor. Far too aristocratic.
Like the moment he leaves the room, I just fall to the ground and start laughing.
Who was clapping?
Best thing I've ever done yet.
Ansel just looks up and notices that the weird looking zealot man is gone, and they just shrug. Like, oh well.
Oh well, that ends well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Louise will lean over the bar to make sure Vanaduke even knows that there's food for him there too.
Oh, of course. Yeah, might as well put the Sogan in an awkward position. Just sort of
You're
looks up.
getting pushed closer.
Oh, jeez.
You must become friends, whether you like it or not.
You probably wouldn't approach Ansel. He's probably more comfortable with Vanaduke than Ansel.
Probably.
Oh, just wait. I love it.
Oh, you can't say this food's not bad for slop.
Not bad at all.
No.
It's better than what I've been eating for the past couple of weeks.
Yes.
What sort of thing would something like you eat? Is it like worms?
You're funny. But no. Been eating mostly rations.
Rations?
Rations.
Cheese.
Ah.
Bits of jerky, berries, bread. That
That's-
sort of
that's
stuff,
a- They're surprisingly civilized. I wouldn't have thought that.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, I don't mean nothing by it. I don't mean nothing by it. No,
So
I'm
much
just saying
racism.
that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm surprised. That's all. I didn't mean nothing by it.
Yeah, no problem. I snap my fingers and sparks come out of them. Yeah, no problem at all.
Yeah, of course. While you're doing that, while he's saying that, he's sneaking a sausage off your plate, which you might want to roll a perception check to see whether you noticed.
Well, you know what Mr. Vanaduke looks
Oh,
like.
mm.
You know what Mr. Vanaduke looks like he needs. He needs a refill of his drink.
Yeah, I do.
And this pitcher
Oh.
does get a bit heavy, so
Yeah.
I feel bad that I might have accidentally, bumped his wrist that was taking the sausage or something.
The sausage dropped. Yeah. Oh. Unfortunately, it goes on the floor and becomes slightly dusty. It's now ruined for life.
For
That
life.
sausage shall never be consumed. It is a sullied sausage.
Oh no.
And I make sure to pour some more ale for both Vanaduke and Velky.
Well, most obviously, Vanaduke does know a little bit about Louise, and so he's just giving her the side eye. Yeah. No, cheers very much, love.
Oh,
Drinks his ale
absolutely. It's
quietly.
a pleasure. And she starts going around to start filling everybody's drinks.
Fuzzy thing. Do you have a name?
Fuzzy. What?
You're kind of fuzzy, aren't you?
I am fuzzy.
Yeah, it's fuzzy
Do you have a
cheese.
name, Mr. Fuzzy thing?
I'm just go by Velky.
Velky, yeah. Yeah, you see that? You see that Lutrian over there? I'm speaking a different accent again. You see that Lutrian over there? Oh, fucking hell. You see that Lutrian?
Lutrian?
Yeah, that big woman, the big one. The big one. She's quite
Yeah.
big, very big, very large.
Yeah. What about her?
Well, She's technically a slave. Technically. Maybe not here, but if you look closely at her, you see her markings. She's a runaway, and it's only a matter of time before they find her.
Even with a cursory glance, you could see that, yes, she does have visible markings on her abdomen and the back of her hands.
Ah,
Ooh.
that's a
If
shame.
you like... Yeah, if you like really that short for coin, you could just totally, go catch her and take them.
I
Back.
don't think so.
No, I mean, I don't mean nothing by it, it's just...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a thought, isn't it?
Yeah, I pick up my plate and fucking go over to the table.
Meanwhile, I happen to be wandering by and accidentally stumble and spill my drink on the
Oh.
backside of Vanaduk. Vanaduk.
Oh, you're a bit clumsy one, aren't you, chum?
Apologies. May have had a bit too much.
Oh, it's all right, he says, and he sort of turns back around, but he holds his hand out in such a way that it sort of paps the top of the helmet off.
Oh,
And onto the floor, tink, 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 tink. Oh dear, I
come
must have been
back
one too...
for it.
Had one drink too many. I don't mean nothing by it.
Louise goes ahead and grabs the rags because she saw basically what happened. So, she's coming over here to help clean the mess and everything.
and then a dark silence fills the room. The atmosphere is so tense you could cut it with a
Yeah. I mean, nobody messes with a dwarf usually, but
Nareg does not like slavers.
Well, if it helps, he did me nothing by it. He can't control his liquor, bless the little thing.
Okay.
And then she just goes about her way, still as sweet as pie the whole time, fixing people's drinks and
Wow.
such.
He's still
Smiling
probably
and
glorying
happy.
in it, but he just goes back to his food.
Ansel is just kind of thinking to himself, being just, they can't help but be astounded by the positivity emanating from the big otter lady.
Mm.
What's the crow doing on all of this?
Probably that, yes.
Yes, very astute. Yes.
Yes.
Ah.
We're about to experience some great wisdom from.
Oh. Back.
Amazing wisdom.
Back.
It's a thing of theater.
Well, that's the evening a bit
Excuse
ruined,
me.
isn't it? I don't like it when they argue. It's you see, you can cut the atmosphere with a knife.
I'm about ready to light him on fire too.
Wow.
Yeah, but the problem is he's
He's-
the second in command. You do him, you're gonna have the whole lot. You're gonna have all the silver boots on you. The accent keeps changing. I keep going this one. I don't even know what it is. Don't hardly know.
Probably not.
Yeah, he's the second in command of the silvered boots. You'd have all of them on you if you did anything to him. Probably knows that. Gets away with all the shit.
If he ever found out I did it. But
That's true. That's true.
everybody knows that I'm a rage here, so.
You mean it's time for pudding yet, pudding? Said Edgar to Louise.
Oh, it's pudding now?
Yeah,
Well-
You want to go there?
I need a bit more sweet.
Well, I can tell you dessert's gonna be ready here shortly, so just go ahead and sit tight. Wouldn't want you to stumble over because you drank a little bit today.
Delicious.
As Louise passes Narag, he leans back and whispers to her, if you ever need help, seek out the followers of Manantar. She may be a death god, but we're good folk.
Oh, don't worry. There's nothing my fists can't handle at this point, honey. As she makes her way into the kitchen to start getting the dessert made.
And Falky's just playing with dishware. It's like, this is weird. Needs to be fancy things.
Ansel is just standing at the bar, trying to get a drink whenever the possibility arises.
Well, you might do in a moment, but first of all, there's a very important matter to be tended to.
Oh, yes.
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask why you're playing with my dishes?
He's startled instantly and just drops one of the glasses.
The 2 cups.
Shatters on the front.
Don't drop 2 cups.
Oh dear. What a clumsy so. Oh dear, what a clumsy so you are, eh?
Deary me.
Deary me.
I don't have these sort of things where I'm from.
Well, it's called a glass, mate. I'd get back to your din-dins if I was you.
Yeah, sure.
Silly cheese.
My bad.
Oh, of course, that's setting people's hats on fire and things like that.
Yeah,
Very
so
important.
Louise got slightly startled because she was a bit distracted going in there. Didn't realize somebody else was in the kitchen. But then she goes back to making the dessert.
Yeah, what can I do for you, green thing?
I want to have one of your finest ale to wash down the dinner.
The finest ales, eh?
They not.
Okay, that'll be 6 silver, and I'll get you the. See, what would be a particularly good ale? Yep, he goes out and he goes under the counter and pulls out a bottle, pops the cork off with a. Yeah, this is Dragon's Breath, which might be quite fitting for you.
Oh.
No.
There you go. Hope you enjoy it.
Ansel pays the man with part of the money that they made with the gnome toilet. Then they.
It was 2 silver that you got for that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's still 2.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's poured into a mug. The drink.
It's in a bottle unless you want it in a glass.
Nah, Ansel just looks and they just go. It already has glass around it, no? And then they proceed to grab the bottle in front of them with their long tongue, Venom style, and then just pours it in their maw.
Oh, glug glug glug.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got a rich, sharp taste, but really quite satisfying in its way.
All the more reason why Velky's staying away from fucking Insel.
Hey, what's going on here? All these strange things going on.
And Louise is picking up dishes to prepare for getting some more made up, so that way the sweet rolls can be rolled out.
Oh, sweet rolls.
Yes. So yeah.
Sorry, I'm just doing a textual reply. What are we having for pudding anyway today?
Wait, is it like actually pudding? Pudding is what I'm supposed to be making, or?
Well, a pudding. I mean, in Britain, pudding just means like dessert, basically.
Ah, okay.
So it's not like a literal
Yeah,
pudding.
it's sweet rolls.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah,
Not to be confused with a certain game series.
Yeah, absolutely. No relation. No relation.
It's a sweet roll with 3 E's. Original dessert, do not steal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Todd Howard is pleased.
No, it's not even that there's 3 E's, it's that it's italicized.
Yeah.
Pollen.
Pudding.
Uh,
Who else is hyped for the mess that is gonna be Starfield?
It might be alright now, we don't know yet.
Knowing Bethesda, it's gonna be a big mess. At least at launch.
Just another Skyrim clone.
Oh god.
Yeah, Fusroda.
In space.
In space?
Skyrim in space.
oh, hey, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta knock at the door, so one moment.
Alrighty.
Oh shit. I'm Space Dovahkiin.
Overspaced.
Yes. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one, isn't it?
Yeah. I did kind of like Skyrim, but it does feel a little bit too simplified.
One of those things that I enjoyed playing it when I was playing it, but once I started noticing how small the gameplay loop really was, like I lost interest so quick.
Yeah, that's kind of what I have too. Like, you sink a bunch of hours into it, and it's all fine, and then you just notice how it is kind of shallow.
Yes.
Interestingly, the perk system is like the most interesting thing it has going for it. Ironically,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people associate Morrowind with like number crunching, but I still think it's the best iteration in the entirety of all Bethesda games. I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
And that one is buggy as hell too.
Buggy as heck.
Yeah, like Bethesda games have always been buggy. Even
I
the
still
old
like
ones.
the giant bug.
Hmm?
I feel like the giant bug.
Yeah. Well, that too.
I mean, it's probably a bug, but it's just too funny to not. It's too funny to be fixed.
Touche. But yeah. I'm so glad you can play it in OpenMW nowadays. It's so much better. Morrowind.
Mhm.
Now, there's a game that I've sunken like hundreds of hours into. Whew.
Literally hundreds.
Possibly. I mean,
Oh.
don't know for sure, obviously. But, because I've played it on my original Xbox a lot as well. So I can't like clock all the hours.
Yeah.
And I also owned the game before I had it on Steam, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember having it on Xbox, but it didn't run very well on it. Like, the loading times were quite atrocious.
Yeah, that was a thing. Yeah. I just kind of put up
I
with
enjoyed it.
because, like, at the time, that was like my main escapism, like almost. Like, I was just playing Morrowind like all day. Like, and I was like in my early 20s, I think.
Yeah.
And I don't even I never considered myself like much of a reader or anything, but like I would like be so interested in the world, just I would like pick up books everywhere and just start reading those. Yeah.
Yes. Reading the books in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a really wonderful game. Even if it does have a lot of game breaking bullshit.
Sometimes that's half the fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, the game is so easy to break. Like once you kill one thing, you just have to wait for the Dark Assassin, the Dark Brotherhood assassin to show up. Then you have to kind of save scum to kill him, and they have like super high gear on them, you know. So then you have your armor pretty much set.
Yeah.
And yeah. And of course, at the beginning of the game, if you pick up the ring in the barrel at the start, and you could give that ring to that one elf guy in the town, then he will.
Fargoth.
Yeah, and he
Give the ring to Fargoth.
and then you get the you get the bonus on the at the shop, and that bonus goes on forever, you know. So every time you need to sell something and you're nearby that place, you can just sell all the items there, and that's like that's
and then you can talk to somebody else who's within that same trade house and get that ring and Fargoth's money stolen from him
nice
without him realizing. So you can then get the ring back anyways.
Oh yeah,
if you
yeah.
really wanted
If you
it.
really want to, I don't know. I never really did that because.
And if you rented the room for the night and then closed the door, there was a piece of scale mail, the chest piece, underneath the bed inside of that tavern
Oh wow.
area.
Ooh.
I played Morrowind an absolute fuck ton.
Nice. Me too. Yeah, I loved it. I remember the graphics looking so good. Like and it's funny because like I streamed it a bunch, and whenever a friend of mine would tune in, they would always go like, "Ooh, the graphics are a bit rough looking, huh?" And I'm just like, "Well, this game in 2002, when it came out, this was really good looking, and you know,
20-year-old game.
yeah, like they even showed Morrowind at like at an Nvidia booth back then. I remember because it looked really good.
Yeah, it was groundbreaking for its time. If I
Yeah,
remember correctly.
Well, but the unfortunate reality is that for like half of games that they just age like
Yilk. Yeah, it's true. And of
Yeah.
course, you know, a lot of the animations don't look as good because there's no like real proper skeletal animations, so they all look kind of like marionettes. And
Hey, was it like the last time though that Argonians and Khajiit had digigrade legs?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
ever since then, like technology's not come far enough for us to have that. And really, it's just laziness.
yeah. It's really annoying because you can't have armor on your legs because of that. You can't wear boots,
Have
and
separate models.
you also can't wear closed helmets in Morrowind. I'm pretty sure because for beast races. I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, it's really dumb.
That one makes more sense.
It makes more sense, but yeah, I don't know. It kind of seems to me like someone, at least some like armorers would take that into consideration. You know, these different races.
And Louise
think
starts passing out some fairly
Ooh,
upper-sized sweet rolls.
Ooh.
yay!
Yeah, and Idgar's
Oh.
adding some more logs to the fire to make sure that the place stays toasty as it gets darker and darker outside and colder.
Yup.
Ansel nods at the other lady and you know, in politeness, and takes a bite from the sweet roll.
Right. Sound of violence.
So much violence.
Violence?
So little time.
Yeah, violence.
Where?
Did you not hear the microphone?
No,
Oh.
that's a knock guitar.
Oh yeah. Guitar.
you
You hear the sound guitar in the distance. Yeah, someone shouting guitar in the distance.
Aw. Silly kobold. 11
Yeah,
days!
Oh my.
11 days!
After I set out plates of basically sweet rolls, go back behind the bar and wait for any orders to come in.
If anyone's going to have any boozy woozy.
11 days.
Yeah, you're going to have some
Yes.
cake, Ansel?
Tasty gnome. Well, you know, it's a little dessert.
Yeah,
dice
it's
for
a
me.
dessert.
Yeah. And some ale as well. So that's for me.
Yummy, yum, yum, yum.
Yes, I have to wash away the tasty gnome.
I have to ask, are you actually able to digest these gnomes?
I'm sure. I mean, you know, I'm guessing a dragonborn. They eat lots of strange things in the wild, kind of like scavenger types, I would imagine. At least Ansel kind of is. So
I mean, fair.
I did roll a Constitution check. So
I think that was just to survive swallowing it.
oh, it's
The
fine.
rest is going to be a roll to see if you can pass it.
Wow.
We'll
Really
find
want me
out
to
in a few
die?
hours.
Yeah, find
I
out,
don't know.
find
You
out
might roll
tomorrow.
a 20. Yeah.
Yeah. I angered the gnome gods.
You roll high, everything's normal. You roll low, it's the whole gnome.
Mhm.
Yeah. Such
Or
terror.
best comes to best, he has like super acid in his stomach and he is actually able to digest it, just not get nutrients from it
Exactly.
because it's still fucking ceramic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I'm having too much fun.
Can't believe you ate a gnome. Jeez. Does anyone else wish to talk about any
Well,
lovely
I mean,
dinner time?
if I have a breath weapon, then, you know, I would
Yeah.
say that's pretty sufficient to, like, digest something. That's pretty tough.
You can, but sometimes things don't turn out that way, Rachel.
Mm.
The full consequences of your actions have not yet been played out.
Oh, shit.
I mean, Ansel might be a species that has stomach stones or whatever the fuck they're called.
Oh, yeah.
You got a stomach gnome.
Stomach
Like
gnome.
crop? Like how a chicken has a crop?
Yeah, kind of like that, but with like stones and stuff inside to help break the food up.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think some lizards do that too.
that is a thing. Yeah,
Yup.
I
Lizard.
evolved to eat rocks, and I don't know why. I think some
Well,
birds
other
can
than
do it too.
other than Louise sitting or leaning against the bar and eating and such, I don't think that there's anything more that I'd want to do.
In
Yeah.
which case, I could consider it like another time for a short break
Yeah.
Yeah.
again for drinks and stuff, and we'll continue.
And
with
I'm gonna
events.
go get stupid silly high again because I do not have self control sometimes.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a mood I don't have self-control in other ways.
Yeah. Thankfully, if this is my one big bad habit, it's not the worst bad habit I could have.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'd spend a bit more money on weed than I was already doing normally. Which
Oh
is to
boy.
say, normally I wasn't spending any because I was being a good little boy. But now I've got a license for it and I can fucking smoke it up as much as I like, basically. And it actually does help, so.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the day when it's a little bit more acceptable over this side of the pond. Instead of still being criminal.
Yeah.
Crime.
Alright, but yeah,
Yeah.
I will be back.
Yeah, so everyone wants drinks or condiments or
Condoms.
or
Some peon.
well, not condoms. We're all awkward virgins here.
Hmm.
At least I am. Nice,
Can't do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, so 08 will say, yeah, like 20 to half past. We'll just see when everyone filters back.
Skitty ba 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 dee doo. The head was a little tough, but the burning head, you mean?
I'm the gnome.
Oh,
I can-
the head on the gnome. Guess so.
We can probably wait till Furion gets back
Yeah.
for the break.
Yeah, well, we'll see how much more we can get going because honestly, I expected this to have been done by now.
Well, you know.
I mean, if we need to, this seems like a pretty good stopping point, unless you had more planned.
I mean, I do have more planned, but it can wait
Mm-hmm.
because, yeah, it just can. But
Well,
yeah, because I mean, the second part of session 0, that'll give Ink a chance to hop back in if he wants to.
Yeah.
Although I'll have to check whether the streaming's break or not.
yeah,
Ah.
I still have like at least like an hour in me, but could
Oh,
at least
Oh, Furion's
I
back.
was I was just here because I haven't gotten off yet and I just remembered hearing. I was going to say, yeah, I don't mind these longer sessions like this to where you get to see how the characters mesh and interact.
Yeah.
yeah.
You can learn more, and Ink can also come in as a later party, like just coming in out of the cold because he was traveling and just arrived.
Yeah.
So
true.
Yeah.
perfect way to integrate him in.
Definitely.
That's fair.
But yeah, I'm heading off for real now to go have a smoke, and
Yeah,
I'm fine with whatever y'all want to do.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, you sure? Because I'm kind of like flip flopping between one and the other. Because I mean, like the session 0 somehow become a double session 0, but I think it'd work out.
It's a session 0.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, it still
exactly.
works out. I mean, anything else would have been a bonus, but
Yeah.
you might want to because I've got probably like some little extra bits and bobs that to do because there is a whole second floor.
Ooh.
I mean,
There's a second floor?
Yeah,
Is it a different map
Um,
or how?
yeah, it's a different map.
Oh, now you say that.
Yeah, but that will be for next time. I think they've had the din-dins, a little bit of drama at the dinner table.
Oh, you want to keep that for like session
And
1?
more whip crack tongue action.
Yeah,
Like
we've had gnomes.
keeping hats on fire.
Yeah, we understand the difference between guitars and not guitars.
Yeah. Very important.
Very important.
I'm sorry, but I think the most southernly woman part of this is a very breath of fresh air sort of thing.
I'm
Because
still
I haven't been rude at all to anybody,
mhm.
technically.
I'm still trying to imagine a big otter lady with like an accent like that.
It's great. I like it.
Yeah,
I love
it is odd, but in a good way.
I felt like I was doing the sweet southern woman voice very well, at least.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
say you
I
were.
agree.
And even if it doesn't go up to the pitch, she is bigger than average, so her voice might be slightly lower than normal.
Hmm.
Mm.
Honestly, I felt that the voice fit perfectly with the character that I have seen so far.
Light. Dragon Fang.
I love it when I fucking have a plan that comes together. All right, I will be back.
Okay.
Okay.
Haha,
Yeah,
now
'cause-
you're working together.
Now you're working together.
By the way, if you haven't seen Dragon Strike, that video, you need to watch it.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's fucking funny. It's basically that this old, like, it was Dragon Strike was basically like a board game, at least in the US sometime, like in the 90s, and it was made to kind of promote D&D. So it was like a very simplified D&D, and in the game box they included like a VHS tape, and that VHS tape has like an introductory, and it's super fucking funny.
Ooh, I'll have to check that out. I feel like I recognize the name now. I think about it, but
yeah, it's fucking
nothing
funny.
that I would have seen. I might have seen an advert for it. I might have seen like someone talking about it on YouTube at some point.
Yeah, I'll share it.
Ooh. I mean, I am going to call the game there for now, and then we'll continue like in the next couple of weeks, and then we get to the real adventure.
Okay, do you want to call it for today?
Yeah, I think so because it's late, but not too late.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Like I say, it was meant to be like a 2, maybe 3 hour thing, and I think.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Turn into like 4 hours.
When are we gonna continue? Next week? Or?
I mean, I would say next week, but I think at least one person was saying next week wasn't good for them. Might be more than one person.
It's all okay for me, so yeah, just.
Yeah, I mean, you and I have got all the time in the universe.
Yeah.
Schedule, but I don't have anything till next month. So
Okay.
I'm good
Well,
with next weekend.
we'll talk it
I'll
out.
look for next.
Yeah, because it might have been Scott. Because I wasn't sure about Mitch either. Because I know like something was like every 2 weeks, timing wise. But so we'll see. We'll see. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
it's fine. For now, just let's keep next weekend as like the
we'll just
main.
keep it as a placeholder.
Yeah. So yeah, for now. Yeah. Hopefully next week, same time, whatever. And say goodbye to the stream for now, I guess.
Bye.
And we get back for
stream.
hopefully session 1.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
everyone for coming. Bye.
Yeah, bye Rachel stream. Bye Echo stream.